Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 39 of Red Dead Adventures here on Off the Shelf Reviews. I'm your host, Ian Buckingham, and I'm back. I'm back, baby. It's been a while. It's been a while since the last upload. Episode 38 was busy. It was a busy couple of weeks. Had a week off from work, which was nice, but actually had to go away for a week to a family wedding. So that was all crazy. Morning Olympic Titanic. Just gonna flick my headphones around because the wire's on the wrong side. There we go. Yeah, so I was getting into a flow of doing a load of episodes, and then wedding came along and just completely knocked me out, and I had to take my Xbox away. I was saying that a lot before I went away. That I had to take the Xbox away from with me to keep the streak going. So that's what I did. Every day I was up at 7 o'clock each morning, knocking out a couple of challenges to keep the streak going. The day of the wedding was always was quite funny because I was up before everybody else and got my challenges done by 8 o'clock, and we all had breakfast. And then it was a case of get up, get dressed, get ready. I mean, the wedding wasn't until 1 o'clock, but obviously, we all had to take time to get ready and make sure that everything was just running smooth. And we didn't get home that evening till about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was still getting up at 7 o'clock the next morning to get my challenges done. So that was crazy. Ian, I always wondered, what do you think of the Herbie movies? Good start, Olympic Titanic. I've always loved the Herbie movies, actually. You know, growing up when I was younger, what are we on? 176 days. Okay, bird eggs found, collectibles. Sorry, I just got to check this as well. Carcasses, yeah, bounties. Could do some bounties. What's my other ones? American muskrats, American animal meat sold, killing dead eye. Yeah, okay. Yeah, always liked the Herbie movies. Grew up watching them when I was a kid. I got a bit confused about which ones were which because obviously you got I think Herbie Goes Bananas was the first one I watched, and then I watched The Love Bug after, which I think The Love Bug comes first. It's a very strange series of movies. The Love Bug comes first, and then you got Herbie Goes to Paris. Herbie Rides Again. Is that another one? Because they remade them, didn't they? And they remade them twice. There was one with Bruce Campbell in, and I think another one with Lindsay Lohan. And I haven't seen either. Love the one where he's in the race. I think it's Herbie Goes Bananas. He's in the race and the car gets split in two. And his Herbie's ass end actually wins the race ahead of everybody else. So yeah, big fan of the Herbie movies. I've got to sell some animal meat. So I was keeping the streak going while I was away, and then I came back. I was back last week, but I had to do some editing for the show because obviously Gary does a lot of the editing now. But with certain reviews that will come up in the future, I've got time to do. So I've spent all last week knocking out a film review just to get that ready, and then we're all ready for Christmas. There's a couple people on the streets of Valentine causing some trouble. That's alright, I'm just here to sell some meat. So
Welcome back.
I have been literally rocking up the streets of this game. No, I need to sell meat. Yeah, I need to sell meat. Where there's a lot of low levels running around at the moment. There's a lot of low level people coming on, and they're just doing what you expect, where they're just shooting up towns, just to help themselves level up quicker. Okay, I want to sell some chicken. I don't need any of this. So 5 of that. 5 of that, and then 5 of the pork loin. Yeah, the first one I saw was Herbie Fully Loaded with Lindsay Lohan. Nice. Missed a lot of these streams because I've started college. Hey, no worries, man. I missed them a lot of the times, and I'm usually in them. It's all about organisation. What you studying in college? Morning, Grandmaster. game finally comes to PC today. Be interested to see how the port is. If it's Rockstar, man, the port is going to be amazing. Let's just run away. Graphically, the game is going to look 20 times better than this, which is going to just be amazing. And the online for the console has been very good. I have not seen a cheater or anybody who's glitched the game in a long time. Place top 3 in a race. Could do that. Could do a race. Wintergreen berries. Those are up north. So let's go off, do some races, make some money. Quick join, race. But it will be a case of if people can stick with it. Yes, morning Supreme Leader. Yes, I have seen Did You See Dolomite Is My Name with Eddie Murphy and Charles Robinson and Wesley Snipes. Amazing. What'll be interesting with this game is if people actually stick with it, like I've stuck with it. Like I've got my streak going, which is keeping me coming back to the game. And I suppose a lot of people have probably tried to, they're leveling themselves up, you know, so they can get that certain weapon and go, hey, I'm done with the game now. Okay, I've got a guy speaking French in my ear, which is really weird. Yeah. I can't understand a single word he's saying. So let's mute that guy, because he's talking to his buddy. The PC should give them a hell of a lot more access to do a lot more stuff. I was waiting to buy all my purchases. But you will see a lot of those mod videos coming out as well. I would love to see somebody mod the bike from Bravestar. I don't know if you remember the bike from Bravestar. It's like a hover bike, and the evil guy had like a skull on the front of it. It looked like Lobo's bike, I suppose. Lobo, the bounty hunter from DC Comics. But hover jet bikes in Red Dead Redemption, I would totally get that. Access to further education, nice. Yeah, I could never do college again. I did 5 years of school, and then I was like, nope, that's it. I'm good. Thanks very much. Oh, you need to destroy the targets. Okay, let's. I hate it when it doesn't lock on. Right, I need to go. Probably not going to win this race, but we're going to try our very best. I need to slow down more. Linda is way too fast for this kind of racing. My aim's fine, but she is just way too fast. Could buy another horse, but need that out. Nope. Through the trees, round the trees, round the trees. God damn it! Can't hit a barn door at the moment. I should have picked up that rifle, it's right behind me. Stop. Come on, fire. There we go. Right, somebody is well ahead. Man, it's way too fast. If I had Artex with me, I have to stand still with this bloody horse. Got it. Oh, come on, that was on target. That was on target too. Stand still, you bloody great big thing. Get that one up there. Obviously, I'm trying to look at the chat as well while also trying to do this race. I need that pistol. Shouldn't have bought the pistol. Ugh, guns are even worse. There we go. I say the guns are even worse. I'm even worse with the guns. Not the game's fault. Is it ever the game's fault? Yes, it is sometimes. I've seen videos where people have played games that I was told many times that it wasn't broken. And then you find out that it is. And you're like, I knew it! Fucking knew it! Come on, fire! Nope, missed. Oh, yeah, that was fucking terrible. Finally. Where's the last one? Oh, bow arm. So much better with the bow. That one over there. Fucking ground's uneven. No. Oh, I hate it when he pulls back on the arrow, ready to fire, and then the horse moves and he puts his arm back down, and so you've got to re-aim all over again. Should have got this one ages ago. Should have got this one ages ago. I haven't got third place. I got fourth. Fourth place, god damn it. What do you and Gary think of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy? I really love the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. I mean, first off, it's Sam Raimi. And it's got Bruce Campbell in it. The third one isn't very good. I'll admittedly say that. But it was nice to see Venom and Sandman on screen at once. Venom actually is a lot better in that film than he is in the Tom Hardy movie. I'll go on a limb and say that I did not like the Tom Hardy movie. Morning, Matt Midgley. Morning, Zombie JT. Someone put 30-30 in this game. Yeah, Brave Star references. So you could have a horse suit. So you could just dress up as 30-30. Yeah, the mods will be very interesting with this game. And I just hope that doesn't ruin it for people. You know, it's that whole. I go with the whole age-old, too many cooks spoil the broth kind of attitude. So it's like somebody gets a game and they're like, oh my god, this game's amazing. I'm gonna get this mod and 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 then this mod and this mod, and that'll make that mod and that mod work. And now the game is so good, I just don't want to play it. I've kind of ruined it for myself. I don't know if that's part of me. I suppose that's part of me. That's why I don't play PC. People say PCs are so good, and they give you access to all this stuff. And I just know that if I got a top of the line PC and the time to put into, look into it and get everything working, that would be it for me. I'd probably never go outside again, ever. I was actually at a party at the weekend. There was a guy I was speaking to who's a big PC player, and I was surprised he was even outside. But you could tell he didn't want to be. You could tell he was just stood there going, I'm just going to be here for a bit and then I'm going home to play on the PC. I'm like, okay, dude, good. It's nighttime for Zombie. Yeah, where is everybody at the moment? It's 20 past 9 in the morning here in sunny Plymouth. We've got a bit of wind outside going, but we are 5th of November. We are 4 days away from my birthday. Whoop whoop. Class is starting. I might miss 5 minutes. Olympic, you have to go to class. You must go to class, Olympic. I order you. I will not be the reason that somebody ruins their education. If I have to go to school, you have to go to school. Oh, it's 9:20 in Scotland. You better not be like 12 or anything, Titanic. That will get me into a lot of trouble. Good day from America. Morning, Colin McGarry. We just set the clocks back for daylight savings time here in California to 1:21. Yeah, we put our time back. No, we got an extra hour actually. 2:21, Tucson, Arizona. You'll be level 37 here. Level 37? No, I'm level like 221 at the moment. See, you must be over 18 because you're in college. You're studying further education. It's not like, oh, I'm still learning about World War II. Like, who were the bad guys in World War II? It's like everybody was a bad guy. Churchill, Stalin, Hitler, the Japanese emperor, they were all bad guys. That's why millions of people died. Ayo, Oblivion, Ronin. Yeah, so my birthday's on Saturday, November 9th. It's kind of weird actually. Everybody normally moans at me every year that I go on about it, and then this year I'm just talking to you guys about it. You know, the whole of YouTube. Like, woo, it's my birthday. Um, as I said before on previous episodes, I was gonna get Doom. I was gonna get the new Doom game, but that has been put back until March. So my wife was just like, "What else do you want?" And I should stay back. I should fall back and then just kill them. That's what I'll do. I'm getting Jaws the board game. There's a rock there. There's a goddamn rock there. Jaws the board game looks absolutely amazing. It's got 2 different game modes where it's a 4-player game, and you have Hooper, you have Quint, and you have Brody, and you have one person playing as the shark. Ah, shit! I'm being shot. You got one person playing as the shark, and it's a mystery, like a deadly mystery, where I guess shoot you in the back. Gotcha. Die. Go. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on the race as well. Where you have to stop the shark. The shark is obviously out to kill everybody. And the first game mode is you hunting down where the shark's going to be. And then the second game mode is everybody fighting on the boat of the orca. And the shark's job is to sink the orca, and the Quint, Hooper's and Brody's job is to obviously kill the shark. And my wife said to me, she said, "Oh, I'm going to get it for your birthday." And I was just like, "Sweet. Kill him." There we go. Get past it. How many people are screaming that they needed that challenge as well at the same time? But I also convinced a friend of mine. I don't know if I convinced him actually. He asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I said to him about getting me the Highlander board game. I'm getting a bit of a theme at the moment, because obviously I got the Thing board game last year, and hopefully I'll get the Highlander and the the Highlander and Jaws board game this year. I just need people to play it with me as well. I want to kill this guy, but I don't want to fall too far behind. The intent concentration. Oh, I didn't want that. Keep that. Shotgun's not very good unless they're really up close. And then even then you have to hit the horse. Okay. Bang! Oh, I just shot that guy that was talking. Come on. Shot him in the back of the head. Go. Around the path. Dodging target. And we are going to take first place. Cold-blooded murder. Got me that game. Colin McGrath, I got a Thing tabletop RPG, still have yet to play it. I got the Thing board game. I don't know if that's the same game that you've got, the tabletop RPG. If it's not, I need the RPG game as well. And it's great. It's absolutely great when you've got close friend, family members sitting next to you, people that you love, morning reckless eating, and they turn out to be the Thing and they wipe out humanity. It just brings a tear to your eye. Paula dude, just lurking, listening to you while doing some work. Hope it's all as well. Videos have been killing it. Cheers, reckless eating. Hope your work is going well. What are you guys eating at the moment? Actually, I don't know if you can tell us that. If it's spoilers. Yeah, we did our Halloween reviews, didn't we? I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope obviously the audio's all fine for the streaming. Obviously, it's been like a week or two since I've actually hooked it all up, so I'm hoping everything's good. If I need to tweak it or whatever. But I hope you all enjoyed the Halloween series that we did. Obviously, this year was on George A. Romero's Dead movies, mainly his Dead movies. Obviously, there was a lot of talk about us doing other movies. I got a message from Campbell. Hey, Campbell, we're in the stream. Um, yeah, we were looking into his filmography, and we talked about doing other films. Like I always wanted to do the Crazies, kind of like the Crazies, but we wanted to concentrate mainly on his Dead series of movies. But it's nice to always have those extra films to go back to, you know. Um, Being able to say, hey, we did all those George A. Romero movies, but did you know he did this? Like, I didn't know he did that medieval bike movie with Ed Harris. That looked strange to watch. So, I'm editing a video of chugging some twisted hard tea cans. Okay. I don't even like is the twisted hard tea the name of the brand, or is it like what's inside it is? I don't even know. I can hear something. Something is signaling to me over here. Oh, there it is. Texas Borderner. Yeah, so where are we on with the challenges? So I'm on 176 days. I'm 4 days away from making 180, which I'm quite proud of for myself. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, I'm speaking to a few friends at the weekend. They were just like, really, what's the point? And I'm just like, the game challenges me. Every day the game says to me, keep your streak going. So I'm like, okay, I will. It's like when you go to an arcade machine. The arcade's like, come on, put in one more quarter. And you're like, okay, I will. Activate posse. I don't know if that was Campbell's. Oh, he's in Pale Riders at the moment, actually. Still haven't worked out why he keeps getting disconnected. I definitely put it down to the fact he lives in New Zealand, but I don't know if he believes that. American muskrats. Need to find a river for them. Non-player enemies killed while in Deadeye. Can do that pretty easy. Free roam event with headshot. Somebody's just waving me. Hello. Hey there, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, do a little dance for you too. I think that's the Campbell there, actually. There he is. Hey, Campbell, say hi to everybody on YouTube. Try not to attack me. Oh, he's in defensive mode. He's staring at me intently. You're watching me, are you? So, how many more videos do you plan on doing? What, like for the rest of this year, or just in general? Because we have videos edited all the way up until the end of this year, maybe up until February. Oh, he's got his eye patch on. And like I said, I've just edited our Christmas video. He's got his explosive dynamite arrows as well. While Gary is keeping on the weekly stuff. Don't do anything silly with yours. I could join his posse, but I need the challenges. So, non-player enemies, collectible sold to Madame Nazar. Oh, where's Madame Nazar today? I have to find out where she is. Course. Yeah, like why would you give somebody like that an explosive arrow? Right? You know what? Let's do it then. You shot me, Campbell. I'm going to feud with you. Let's see if you really want to feud with me. He knows he shouldn't do this. Morning, Burgooner. He knows he shouldn't shoot me. But part of him says, "Oh, it'll be fun." And then he dies. He gets shot in the face like that. Waiting for him to. I think he's joined the feud. He has joined the feud. He gets shot in the face. People get shot in the face. Wish I could stay and watch, but I have to get up early. I've been enjoying your reviews. Catch you later, zombie. Take it easy. Everyone's always got to get that sleep. Don't worry. This video obviously will be up and go live in a couple of hours properly, so you'll be able to watch the rest of it. Wow, Reckless that edits all your stuff. You guys have a lot of ready to be released. Man, I mean, like I said, we're kind of lucky where Gary and I have obviously worked very hard to build up a big backlog. But then I had to take a step back because of work. Just really getting, I, I wouldn't say getting in the way, but you know, priorities. And you know, Gary and I always said that obviously when it came to priorities, my family comes first, so I have to deal with my family. Where obviously Gary can work a little bit more freely, shall we say? So this is why we're always aiming for donations and nailed him from that far. We're always aiming for donations and Patreons and all that kind of stuff to be able to keep Gary at home safely, so that he can edit more freely, so that we can obviously keep the show going. I am constantly always trying to win the lottery, so that we can live the life of Riley, I suppose. Does anybody else play the lottery as much as I do? I mean, I don't really do it a lot. I'll buy a scratch card like every couple of days. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Oh, he's got the explosive arrows out, hasn't he? Of course he has. I'll buy a scratch card every couple of days, and part of me knows that I shouldn't buy them because it's just a fix. The whole game's a fucking fix. Like, I read on the news today that there's a guy in the UK who's won like over 100,000 in twice in 3 weeks on scratch cards. And literally, I just bought a scratch card and not won anything. And then I see that this guy has won over 100,000 in 2 weeks. I'm like, what? It's like the Matrix is mocking me. So I'll make you a deal. If either of us actually win the lottery, we will split it with the other crew. Lol. And man, you know what? I want to say yes, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know if who is this from Reckless Ian actually? I mean, because I could just keep calling you Reckless Ian, but you know, I want to know which one of you guys it is, so that I can shout you out properly. Obviously, I don't know if you're married, but my wife would kill me if I made any decisions without her say so first. I mean, not that she's a violent person. It's just if she said to me, if I turned to her and went, "Hey, guess what? We've just won 15 million." Hey, Matt Zion, we just won 15 million. She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I've got to give like half of that to Matt in America." And then I also made a deal with two other guys, and yeah, that leaves us with only about 3 million. Campbell, you are still going down. I'm not even going to use my explosives. I'm just going to use my revolver. I know you've only got 6. Oh, look at that. So that must be 5. Like, I know you haven't got that many left. You've probably got fire arrows, but nothing gets past me in this revolver. I miss the days where I carried my Schofield. I carried that Schofield everywhere. I just blocked the shitter. Oh, what shitter? I didn't see a shitter. Oh, bam! Oh no, he set me on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. 2 fire arrows, that'll do it. Who was the shitter? I didn't see a shitter. Played the lottery once when I was 16. Haven't done it since. Yeah, I know. I never gamble. I always say I should never gamble. Like, I've never been to Las Vegas. I've never gone to a casino. I never play cards with real money. I never do any of that. Simply on the fact of the house always wins, and I'll lose. How? You know, if I've learned one thing from casino, it's the house always wins. You know, cut your losses, make some money, and then leave. Just walk away. Just walk away. But it's just such a kicker, isn't it? Money is such a kicker. I won the feud. Of course I won the feud. All he tried to use was explosive arrows, and that was not going to happen. Right, okay, challenges. It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. I need to... Posse versus. Oh, I should do posse versus with him. Let's... Let's send him. I can't send him an invite because he's a leader. Oh, he's rejoined now. Oh, awesome! So I can do the posse versus. Let's get another one on the go. Infighting. This time I'm just going to use my hammer. So if he kills me like 15 times, then I don't care. I bet I can get you betting by the end of the day. You probably could get me in a bet, but you wouldn't get me with real money because I don't have any. Like, I'm not poor. I'm richer than when I was a kid, but I'm a lot poorer than I would want to be. Oh, he hit me with the horse. I'm gonna attack this guy. Ah! For no reason. Oh, right to the face. Just to keep it interesting. Oh. Lots of gunfire. I just need the challenge. You know what annoys me about the scratch cards even more is when you're scratching away and you see that first one. And you're like, oh! And then you see that second one and you're like, oh my god, here it is. And then you get like random numbers. Like, even when it's pound coins are the worst ones, actually, because you go, oh, I've won £1, and then the bonus game that you usually get at the bottom, that's usually £1 as well, and you're like, great, made my pound back. That's it. Morning, Final Shine Inc. Hello from holidays in Thailand. Nice. Yeah. You weren't the shitter, were you? Nick Black just blocked the shitter. Oh, did you actually block your shitter? Your actual toilet. I thought you meant a shitter from on here. You know, what is it? Richie Cunningham. Is it Richie Cunningham from Christine? Calls all the bad people shitters. Right, I'm trying to get these kills with this hammer, and he's not letting me. He's riding around with his shotgun because he's so tough. These Kiwis are so tough. I should blow him off his horse. Is that my horse there? I think he's under attack actually from bounty hunters. You know what? I should bowler you from the horse and then hammer you. I just need the challenge. Nick, I'm sick and off work. Oh, you lucky bastard. I say lucky when you say you're ill. I have this real trouble of getting ill because I put it down to the fact that I'm a cleaner. Oh, look at that! Oh, I need a headshot in Posse Versus. Oh crap! Right, I best remember to get these. Okay. I just thought I needed to play it. Because I'm a cleaner by trade, I'm always cleaning my hands. I'm always washing my hands. And so everything I touch, I clean. Got him. And so I rarely get ill. Like, I swear somebody will have to sneeze in my mouth. I'm not inviting this, obviously. Hey, Theodore, morning. Somebody would have to actually sneeze into my mouth for me to get properly ill. And then even then, I would probably, like, be in death mode. Got him. No, I didn't get the fucking challenge. Okay. I need one more headshot. Where is he? He's down here. And I make it worse for myself every day because when I go into work, I clean. And so everybody's germs I'm just getting rid of before I can even get properly in the. Ah, shit. Need to pop them. Thank you. There we go. Got him. There we go. Halfway through that, I realized I needed a challenge. I had to work for it again. Yay! 222. The last time I got ill was, what, 2 years ago? I actually properly got a flu, and then I was out for like 2 days. And it was actually when the last Dishonored game was going out. Dishonored 2 came out. And luckily I got ill around about the same time, so I was able to take the 2 days off and play Dishonored properly all the way through. Which my boss absolutely hated. Mr. Energy, come on, when is the day you will review 3 o'clock high? Mr. Energy! Hello, Mr. Energy. Hello, I have been following Mr. Energy's posts for a while now, and he desperately wants us to review 3 o'clock high. I actually, for you, Mr. Energy, I actually went out of my way and wikied it just for you, just so that I could know what the story was. And I sat there at the end of it and I was like, you know what, that's actually not too bad. It would actually do a really, really good film review. I can only say, like I say to a lot of people, if you could, I know you've probably mentioned it in the past that you can't, but obviously if you could head to our Patreon page and sign up to that, then maybe you could donate to the show, and we could put your film review on our priority to-do list. Otherwise, you can keep spamming the comment section, and it will possibly end up on the show in the future, like the far future. I can't give you a guarantee when and if that will ever happen, but it will. If we ever run out of films, 3 o'clock high will definitely go up there, unless it goes on our Patreon to-do list. But thank you anyway. I did review it. I did wiki it, and it was not bad, actually. Iain, how do you think the new Terminator looks? Sorry, Colin. That's all I got to say about the new Terminator movie. I'm just going to let the awkward silence just kind of hang there now, while everyone thinks, ooh. And those people that have seen it have gone, well, I didn't want to go see it in the cinema. I did not want to go see it in the cinema. I wikied that movie as soon as it dropped. As soon as it dropped. I don't care what people say. I wikied it because I needed to understand what the hell I had been seeing in the trailers. I needed to understand. People don't understand how much I needed to understand. Let's take the double barrel. So I went out my way, I read the story, and I was like, nope. You know, and a lot of people are like, well, you go see it first. I'm like, no, I don't. You know, you make a cake, okay? You don't, if you've read the instructions and seen the ingredients that have gone into it, you decide there and then if you want to eat that cake. You decide. You know what it's supposed to look like, and you know how it's supposed to taste. But it's not until, you know, when you get that piece of cake, you go, oh yeah, it's chocolate. I read that in the recipe. It's chocolate. I like chocolate. It works as a chocolate cake. Maybe at the end of it, you'll go, well, that was a bit thick, a bit stodgy. You know, there were different problems with it, but you've at least eaten the cake because you knew what was going into it.
Now, if I'm right,
I saw the recipe for Terminator Dark Fate, and I was like, nope. Don't care. And everyone was like, well, it's probably better than Salvation. I was like, don't you badmouth Salvation. Salvation's actually a really good storyline within the Terminator universe.
So let's get ready.
It's not a reboot.
Go get changed behind the gallows.
It just continues the John Connor story in the future.
I said you was acquitting yourself.
Okay, it's a different John Connor, but so we have different James Bonds.
Well,
we can live with that.
You certainly look the part.
So I waited it, and I was like I said, nope. And the wife said to me, she goes, I really want to go to the cinema and watch Terminator Dark Fate. And I was like, well, you're going on your own. And she's like, don't you want to come with me? And I was like, no. Why not? And I was like, honey, we've been together for a long time. When I say I don't want to see a film, do you really want me to tell you why? And she was like, no. Okay. But nobody else wanted to go see it with her. And so I said, you know what? I love my wife, and we've watched some crappy films together. So what's wrong with one more? And so we went to the cinema, the new cinema in our local town, to watch Terminator Dark Fate. And I came out of it. You know a film is bad when halfway through you just kind of put your hand over your eyes and just stop watching. You just want to stop watching it. You know, it's... I don't care what people say about it being a continuation from Terminator 2. That doesn't make it any better. That just says that it's supposed to be connected storyline-wise to the better movie. Whoa, I totally parked that. I totally parked that, guys. I totally parked that. I don't know if I should really spoiler it for people. I don't think I will spoiler it just yet. Maybe if I do another video, maybe episode 40, I'll do a spoiler of Terminator Dark Fate. But I can talk about Salvation. Yes, Supreme Leader. Salvation is really dope. Supreme Leader, have you seen Dark Fate yet? Because, like I said, it may seem dull, Salvation, but hell, it stays within the universe. It connects to points in the storyline that we've already had up to that point. It allows us to see things that we knew existed but we hadn't seen, like the T600s.
I believe the allocation request was for
the T600s are in there. They've got rubber skin. They look kind of human, and they are kind of scary because they are just walking around the wasteland just shooting people up. You know, okay, yeah, the whole Sam Worthington thing was a bit much, but I'd already seen Terminator hybrids in Terminator Dawn of Fate on the PS2, which had come out years before. So it wasn't that far-fetched from me. This new one, yeah. There is no more Skynet, basically. There's no more Skynet. There's no more Skynet. End of. Arnie should not be back anymore, anytime soon. Arnie should just hang it up now, because Carl the friggin' Draper. Go on then, reverse then. Am I driving? Yes, I'm driving. I'm driving it. Go. Why is this thing going so quickly? It's like it's crashed already. Shoot out the horses! Yes, the opening of Dark Fate is a giant fuck you to Terminator 2, Supreme Leader. You are absolutely right. Have they, with the new Terminator, just cherry-picked from the other 5 films? Basically, yeah. Basically. Chase sequences, locations, ideas, just stuff that they were like, hey, let's put this in there to make the story keep going. Like, oh, I gotta kill fucking Deadeyes, don't I? Shit. Like, the biggest, I don't know how much you guys want me to spoiler for you. Okay, right, okay, actually, while I'm in the middle of this shootout, I'll leave it to the vote, okay? If you want me to spoiler Terminator Dark Fate for you, I would like at least a 5 yay vote. 5 yays will get me to spoiler Terminator Dark Fate. 5 nays, and I will wait until you guys have properly seen it, and then we can all discuss it. So 5 yays, and I'll do it. 5 nays, and I won't.
At least you got the bond. Come on. Let's cover
I'll
up
cover
here.
up in here actually while I'm
We can
going.
hold them
I'm
off.
not even
We
looking at
got
the
a way
chat
out.
section at the moment because I just know, and I'm just going to see yays go. Bup, 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 bup. Oh, people are considering it. They're like, I don't know. I was going to watch it.
You ready?
Don't know if I.
Here goes.
Like I said 5. Okay, I've got 2 yeses, 3 yeses, 4 yeses. Okay, one more, and then I'm done. I've got to do it. It's democracy. While I'm in the middle of a friggin' shootout. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4? We've still got a 4. Pow! Oh, in the face. Get this guy. Oh, oh, that guy took an arrow to the back.
You hear that? That's a train.
Okay, train.
The tracks
Let's
are
go for
just
the
to
train.
slums. If we get there soon, there's a ride out of here.
Go on, Campbell. Time to go. Oh, almost shot that lady then. No worries. Nick Black is still seeing it Wednesday. So yeah, well, Nick, is yours a yay or a nay? Because I mean, I've still only got 1, 2, 3, 4 yays at the moment. At the moment, Supreme Leader, that is the main consensus for a lot of people. But I actually consider 1, 2, 3, and 4 one universe. I suppose it's kind of like Alien 1, 2, 3, and Resurrection. Okay, we got 5 yays. Right, okay, spoilers. Right, first off,
We did it.
fucking Sarah Connor
We did it.
and John Connor
We're
are sitting
home
on a
free.
beach
Here's
like
where I stab
some
you all
time
in the
after
back.
Terminator 2. They are just chilling, you know, hiding
I'm
from
joking.
Skynet. The bombs haven't
Here's where
dropped.
we go
The
our
future has
separate
changed.
ways and remember each other.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay.
You
And
stick
while
to
we're
our
watching
code,
this opening sequence
kill
with a
any
young
bastards
Sarah
who
Connor
don't.
and a very young Edward Furlong, so my mind at this moment have gone, well, it doesn't matter what we do with films anymore. We can just CGI actors into it now. Every time. We do not need any actors in the future. If you want a young Arnold Schwarzenegger playing a Terminator in the future, you've got it. I can CGI it for you. And that's what you get. You get an awkwardly young T800 Arnold Schwarzenegger walk into this bar on this beach in the middle of nowhere and shotgun John Connor to the chest. Blam! John Connor is dead. And that's the start of the film. And I'm like, what the? So your big continuation of the end of Terminator 2 is that we're killing the main kid in it? Oh, right, I can see now why you brought Sarah Connor and Arnold Schwarzenegger back, because no right-minded Terminator fan would go see your film without some kind of connection to the other series in it. So you brought Sarah Connor and Arnold Schwarzenegger back into it just to lure us in. Because then we cut to Mexico. And this starts the whole storyline now where, spoilers, there is no Skynet. John Connor, Skynet died when they destroyed him, right? So the future changed, but because it's inevitable and they need to keep the franchise alive, they killed Skynet, but literally just replaced Skynet in the timeline with Legion. So that short-haired girl from the trailer, who I still don't know the actress's name. I've watched the trailer like 50 times. You know, trying to understand exactly what the fuck was going on. And I've even seen the film, and I still don't know what the actress's name is. She comes into it, and she's like, oh, I'm the time traveler. I'm like, okay, so you're the new Reese. Yep. And I'm here to save this Mexican girl, who's the leader of the resistance in the future. I'm condensing the storyline for everybody. She's the leader of the resistance because John Connor died. And because John Connor died and Skynet died, the future is still inevitable. So she's now the leader of the resistance, and Skynet is just replaced with Legion. And Legion, surprise, surprise, is a computer AI that took control of all of the world's functions one day and just shut everything down. She even explains it that, like, what was it? Like the first day the electric went, And then the second day, the water went, and by the third or fourth day, we were starving. So it's not like the bombs dropped. This is like a long period. This is like almost a 5-day period that Legion takes over and creates Terminators and basically tries to wipe out the human race again. But lo and behold, it makes a time machine and says, hey, if I send a machine back to the past, I can kill this Mexican girl and she won't be able to make a future fucking resistance to stop me. I'm like, this is so pointless. You've literally just changed Skynet to Legion. You literally have just changed the name. But they don't tell you this until halfway through the movie, where you've been following this future resistance warrior chasing after the girl to rescue her. Now, while that's all happening, you've got this new Rev 9 Terminator. I don't know if any of you guys have probably seen it in the trailer. It's the thing that splits into two. It's a liquid metal nano machine Terminator inside an endoskeleton form Terminator. So it's two Terminators in one. Boring. So fucking boring. Because this thing basically just jumps through all the hoops that all the other Terminators have jumped through in the past. It literally infiltrates. This thing can kill everything in its path. No problem. But it's still an infiltration machine. So guess what it does? It walks around being really polite to people until it can subdue them, and then it kills them and takes their form and follows them around. And this is where you find out that the future resistance warrior actually has special abilities as well, because she's part machine. Because in this future timeline, they actually put cybernetic augmentic, that's what they're called, augmentic, sorry, where, yeah, they are given upgrades to fight the Terminators in the future, and she's got some of these upgrades, so you get all these really cool fight sequences, and you're like, oh, okay, what's the point? Oh, I can't kill it. I just can't. I can't kill it because it's so super hard. This is why I need Sarah Connor. Okay, right. So Sarah Connor turns up. I need to go to... I thought I needed something at Crips, but I don't. I need to head to Ansberg, sorry. Van Horn? Van Horn's up the top. I need to find Winterberries. Shit, now I'm all the way down Gap 2. Sorry, get completely distracted now. So, Sarah Connor turns up with weapons to take on the Terminator. Because... Now stay with me, people, because this is where it gets really confusing, and maybe you can help me work it out. Sarah turns up at the exact place that the Rev 9 is attacking the two girls, and turns up with weapons to subdue it for a short time. Because since John was killed by the Terminator at the beginning of the film, Sarah has been spending the last 22 years of her life, because that's how long it's been since obviously the end of Terminator 2, hunting down and killing Terminators. That's what she says to me in the movie. I hunt and kill Terminators. Terminators have been coming back through time to the past, to this timeline, and she kills them. You don't see any of this. It's not told to you in any flashbacks. She literally just tells the girls in the car as they're driving along. And I'm like, this is such a poor waste of Linda Hamilton, because you've literally typecast Linda Hamilton now. This is why Sigourney Weaver finds it reluctant to come back and keep doing the Ripley character, because it's just script after a while. There's no heart behind it. You know, Sarah Connor, yeah, she sounds dark and depressed, and she plays it off very well when she's like, I drink myself to sleep because my son was killed. I wasn't able to protect him. And I'm like, that's brilliant. But why? Why? I don't understand it. Why are there Terminators coming back into the past? Because she's been fighting, or, well, She doesn't tell you what kind of Terminators she's been fighting. She just tells you that she's been fighting Terminators. These could be TXs. These could be T800s. They could be T1000s. They could be anything other than what she sees at the moment. She's never seen a Rev 9 before. She's never seen this female augmented before. So this is a whole... So today, literally, Linda Hamilton has woke up, got some coordinates sent to her phone, and I'll get to that in a fucking minute, pardon my French. She's got some coordinates sent to her phone, and today is the day where the timeline is completely changed. So there's no more normal Terminators, there's just these really messed up ones. Anyway, she's been killing these Terminators for so long, and she's found these, and she realizes that the Mexican girl is Danny, is the new John Connor. So now I get from the storyline that, hey, we're all special. It doesn't take just one of us to save the human race. It takes all of us working together. One big, great humanitarian kind of race of, oh, we're going to save the day. And this is where I also realized halfway through the movie that it was an all-female road trip. Sarah Connor and the two new characters. And I was like, holy shit, I'd never realized that before. Because the trailers had been so filled with action sequences that I didn't realize that a lot of the driving was going to be the girls all driving around, kind of chatting to each other about the future, and I was just like, oh shit, this is the film's message. You know, it's they basically Ghostbusted it all over again, but maybe not to that serious level. In saying that, I like Ghostbusters, so I should really like this. Well, I like the female stuff in the Terminator Dark Fate, because the acting wasn't too bad. It was the fucking storyline! Sorry. Sarah reveals to everybody that she gets these coordinates. Over the last 20 fucking years, she's been getting fucking coordinates sent to her phone from somebody, and she would really like to find out who this person is. And it turns out that the new freedom fighter from the future. God, I really wish I could somebody chuck her name into the chat for me, so that I can remember what the new girl was called. Grace, right? Her name in the film was Grace. She was the resistance fighter. She was the new Carl Reese. And you realise that Grace has the coordinates tattooed to her chest, her stomach, and she's been told by her commander in the future that if she ever gets into trouble to head to these coordinates, and she'll find help. So they all go to these coordinates, and it's Arnie, the Terminator from the beginning of the movie. Now I know time travel doesn't really exist, and you know it's all just fucking made up hoopla that you can do whatever you want to. But there are certain rules that you kind of have to abide by. You know, I mean, they're not really rules, they're mainly guidelines, but a lot of films work by them because they kind of work through science. And even though there's no real science behind the whole thing, it hurts my head overthinking it. Anyway, where was I? That's right. After the Terminator killed John Connor at the beginning of the movie, and after Skynet has ceased to exist at some point through this timeline, I don't know when, it doesn't tell you, Arnie basically tells you that he's been receiving messages, coordinates, because he can sense ripples through time or something, and that he then sends them to Sarah because he wants to give Sarah meaning in her life. He wants to give Sarah Connor, the woman he's been attempting to kill or programmed to kill, not him because he comes off an assembly line. It's nothing personal. That's what we were told in Terminator fucking 2. He kills John realizes he has no further meaning in life anymore because Skynet doesn't exist and John doesn't exist. So now he is just going to exist. So he settles down. He meets a woman. The Terminator meets a woman, guys. He meets a fucking woman, and she's being beaten up by her ex-husband, and so he doesn't like that. So he takes her under his wing with her son, and he's been raising them. He's been taking care of them for 20 years. This infiltrating killer robot from the fucking future has been looking after this woman and her son for 20 years because he felt bad that he killed John Connor and has no life. He's had to hide it properly from her. Like, they don't have a sexual relationship for some reason. They don't really go into it, and I really didn't fucking want them to either. Even though my brain was taking all the time to go, ha! Oh, I bet you it's some weird gay scenario, where he pretends where he's not straight. Or maybe he ejaculates into a cup and leaves it on the side to say, hey, look, there, I come in a cup, I must have a penis or something. I don't. But he got smelled in Terminator 2. No, 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 no. I'm Mr. Ronan. Hey, Trailer Park Bubbles. Um, it's not that Terminator. It's a different one. It's a different model. The model that got sent back at the beginning of Dark Fate is a model that was sent back. That a lot of people are going with the storyline that all the Terminators were sent back at the exact same point as the T-1000 in Terminator 2. Kind of like what they did with Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles. Where there's just lots of them and they're going to go round and try to save the future by... Did they explain his aging? No, but I put that down to the fact that he's a Terminator and he's covered in, fucking human skin, so it would over time grow in age. Because that's what we've always believed, isn't it? Carl Reese told us that in the first movie. They sweat and hair and piss and shit and do all the other stuff that human beings are supposed to do because they're top of the line infiltration units. So that's the only explanation you get for his proper aging. But he's a fucking draper. He has a van. Sorry, I just realized how loud I just saw my audio thing go like right in the red. He's a draper. He's one of those guys that fixes curtains, special type of curtains, and he's got a van, and he's got a job. He's not an assassin. Like, he didn't join the army or go into construction or do anything that would actually help or be helped by his over-the-top or augmented fucking Terminator cybernetic strength. He becomes a draper so that he can hide and raise his sons. And there's this whole stupid fucking line where when they turn up at the house and they meet him, and everyone's like all in shock and like, oh my god, it's a Terminator. Like, well, I say everybody. Sarah is. Nobody else does it because nobody else knows he's a fucking Terminator. Nobody knew none of the main characters know he's a Terminator because obviously to them they've never seen one before because it's a whole completely new timeline to them. But Sarah, oh my god, Sarah does her whole Terminator 2 fucking, oh my god, scared look thing. And then they go in the house and they look around and Sarah's being really obnoxious to him because he killed her son and, it's supposed to be funny. And then she looks at the pictures. Arnie being in these fucking family photos with his family, at Disneyland and at Christmas. Because that's what Terminators do for 20 fucking years while they're also trying to protect the future. They fucking live a life. And she says, I shit you not, this is a quote from the motherfucking movie. She looks at the Terminator and she goes, so what is she? A Terminator 2? It makes you want to cry. It fucking really makes you want to cry. Like at that point, I just put my hands on my eyes and just I tried to ignore the film, but I just couldn't leave. I couldn't leave my wife there just to endure it, and it would look bad. So I sat through the rest of it. I'm looking for a Winterberry sucking. Yeah. So yeah. So they literally just steal. They make all of the chase sequences bigger. You know, there's a helicopter at one point, and there's a car chase sequence at another point, and lo and behold, they end up at a place where they can find stuff to defeat the the Rev 9, because obviously defeating him is the main. Defeating the Rev 9 is the big fucking deal, and keeping the main girl alive is the big deal, because she has to live for the future to live. And I'm like, no, you basically proved to me at the start of the movie that that's not what happens. You're basically telling me that it doesn't matter how many Terminators you have, or nukes, or winter bombs, humans will not die. Humans are a disease and a cancer that will just keep fighting you every step of the way. So, yeah, it was. It got some action sequences. I want to say it was really, really shit. Like on a Terminator level, it's shit. So when people say Salvation's the worst movie, I'm like, no. At least Salvation stays within the continuity that we've always withheld over time. John Connor sends Kyle Reese back to the past to save his mother, become his father, and lead into Terminator 2, one of the greatest sequels ever made. We then watch Terminator 3 because we have to. We then watch Salvation because we have to, and that's it. That is it. Planned kill box was unplanned. They just decided that they would destroy Rev 9 here. Oh yeah, that was it, wasn't it? That was it. It's the hey, we're gonna use you as bait. No, we're not gonna use her as bait. Yes, we are gonna use me as bait because there's no other choice. There's no other plan here. The Rev 9 is the Rev 9 is unstoppable, and this made me think about all the other Terminators throughout the fucking series. Like all the other machines are completely unstoppable, and yet they get stopped, don't they? I mean, this one was pretty damn poor of how they stopped him. Like we need an EMP device. Let's get an EMP device. Oh, we've lost the EMP device. Guess what? What? I've got an EMP device. Did you have it on you the whole time? Yeah, basically. Okay, is it overall better than Genesis? You know what? Sadly, Nick Black, yeah, it is. Because the storyline to Genesis is so messed up that I can't even fathom it. Without sequels to that movie, it does not make any sense. And like this one doesn't make any sense either. Like how Pops even I called him Pops. I called him fucking Pops. I knew I was gonna call him Pops at some point. How Arnie in this one gets the new information. He should have he should have just shut down. Like he should have shut down. I would have rather him have shut down for 20 years and find him in a basement somewhere, aged, than him being a draper. Because it's like them making a new Alien movie and then they're like, hey, we know somebody who can help us destroy these xenomorphs. Really? Who? And they go and find Ripley, but she's like a homemaker. Okay, well, I'm not paying for the ticket tomorrow. Fuck it. You know, man, you know, don't take my word for it. You might enjoy it. You might see something in it that goes, Ian, you completely missed that part. And I go, oh, did I? Oh, I must have been looking down at the floor or something while the film was on. I'm really sorry. Um, you know, if you're going with somebody, you should definitely take somebody. You should definitely take somebody with so you can talk with them. I had the problem of I had to sit there completely quiet throughout the whole movie. I knew, like, I'd wikied it. I knew what the fuck was going on. And then I came out of the cinema, and my wife says to me, she goes, "So, what did you think?" And I just was like, "Really? you're really asking me? She's like, yeah, of course. And I was just like, wow. And it was like holding back a dam. Like I walked in, like I didn't speak to anybody for 2 days about it until I saw Gary. And then I went over and I mentioned it to Gary, and Gary was like, huh, I liked it. And I almost punched him. I almost, you guys talk about me winding Gary up every now and again. That dick knows how to push my fucking buttons. Winterberries. Sorry, getting distracted by Terminator Dark Fate. I need two more around here. So, hey boss, boss is back. Think I'll go see Doctor Sleep instead. Yeah. I hear Doctor Sleep's not too bad. It's made me want to watch The Shining. Like obviously I wikied it, but I wikied the story ages ago. So it'd be interesting how they visually make the film work. Will it just make you want to watch The Shining again? Probably. Maybe that's the point of Dark Fate. Maybe Dark Fate's supposed to make you just want to watch Terminator 2. There was a fucking advert for James Cameron at the start of Dark Fate as well. As soon as I saw that, I knew the film was going to be a problem. It came up with James Cameron just sitting in front of his table, his office somewhere, and he's writing something, and it's got all of his stuff in the background. It's got the T800 model, it's got the Avatar, it's got a thingy from Aliens, Terminator, Titanic, sorry. And he's talking about how you can always count on your dreams, and basically a speech telling people to obviously chase their dreams. And I was like, as soon as I saw that, I knew he'd been bought, or I knew he'd paid for. Somebody somewhere gave James Cameron money to be able to stand at the front of this movie and say, "Hey guys, watch this movie."
Hey,
you're gonna attack me,
I ain't
aren't you?
proud of this, but my horse up and bucked me. Saw a snake up a ways and shot off, leaving me a bum rear and not.
Did it?
Think you could give me a
I
ride?
can if you want. I can escort you. You're gonna attack me.
Ah, thank God. Am I glad you came along?
Pull it.
I'm trying
No,
to
she's
get
actually
Annisburg.
looking for help. That's strange. I haven't seen you in ages. Go on then, I'll give you help while we talk about Dark Fate. While we talk
Hopefully
about
this'll
Dark
be a
Fate.
smoother ride
And then
than
I
the
can
last.
stop to go to little boy's room. So Jim doesn't give a flying fuck for Terminator movies anymore. Jim likes Genesis. Man, fuck Genesis. Fuck Genesis. Like, I was looking forward to Genesis. No, actually, you know what? No, I can't say that. I take back what I just said about fuck those movies. Because, in fairness, after I went and watched Dark Fate, and I thought Dark Fate was the most hideous movie I'd seen that week, I actually watched an even worse movie after that. And I cannot talk about it because it's an upcoming review. And it was so bad, I did want to watch Genesis. I did want to watch Salvation and friggin' Dark Fate. I wanted to watch anything
Yeah,
else
that's
except
better.
this friggin'
Hey, don't
movie
you
that
get
I
any
was sat
ideas
through
now? Just
watching.
'cause I'm riding with you don't mean you get nothing
So,
from me. I ain't all
Genesis,
I ain't that kind of lady.
Genesis is
Don't
alright.
mean I don't
I mean,
appreciate
it's got
assistance.
some moments. I like the beginning where the two T800s fight. That's fun. Emilia Clarke is attractive. Like, I can't deny it. I can't look at Sarah Connor without picturing her naked because I've seen Daenerys naked so many times. It's really strange. What up, Brian Perrin? It has been forever. I was saying at the beginning of the video. Obviously, if you go back and watch it later, I was saying about how I had my week off on holiday. I had to go off to my wedding. I had to go off to the wedding of a family member, which was awesome. And then I had editing to do, so I've been desperately trying to get back on. The fact that it was 38, I really want to even that number out to 40 before I do anything else, so that would be good. Plus, we're on 176 days, ladies and gentlemen. 177.
Got smoke in my nose. We ain't far now.
177 days. Yes, baby, yes. Still waiting for Red Dead for PC. Well, you haven't got long to wait, people. You haven't got long to wait. It is gonna. Oh, it's out today, isn't it? Actually, November 5th. It said. Game is gonna do amazing. I think again, Rockstar are gonna make so much money. It's actually got a new storyline prologue as well, where you go to a tropical island. That looks pretty goddamn cool. One day you'll be as rich as me, you know. It will take a while to get 53 gold bars and over $1,000, but you will make it as long as you obviously put the time into it. So, right, I am. Oh, there's a collectible somewhere. I can sense a collectible. Where is it? It's over here. I am going to pause for a bit, go to the little boy's room, make myself a fresh cup of tea, let you all get some breakfast, catch up. Any new people in, obviously catch up with everybody else of what's been going on. Obviously, fist bumps all round to those people who have just joined, and fist bumps to all those who have been here since 9 o'clock this morning. I'm going to pop into here, into the post office, and see this guy.
Greetings. Good to see you.
Oh, I can send mail, can I? I will send that then.
I'll take anything you got for me.
Oh, the Fortune Teller's collection, I'll send that away.
You can count
That's
on
another
delivery.
$60 right there. Boom. I need to find Madame Nazar as well. So, right. I will be back in 2 shakes, guys.
I try to help folk, but everyone in here ain't the same way. Fella came through here and, well, left with everything I got. The nerve on some people. Between you and me, where you find a station, you'll find a lot of trouble. You get a lot of visitors coming in and out of this place, you know. Some locals here are nice, and some are real sleazy. Just don't ask questions, especially if they come through to just pay off a bounty. I try to help folk, but everyone in here ain't the same way. Fella came through here and, well, left with everything I got. The nerve on some people. Between you and me, where you find a station, you'll find a lot of trouble. You get a lot of visitors coming in and out of this place, you know. Some locals here are nice, and some are real sleazy. Just don't ask questions, especially if they come through to just pay off a bounty. Not to worry, just let me know when you need me.
And I'm back. Just got my tea. Hope you all got your refills. Just checking over the comment section as well. Maddie Ice. Hey, morning Maddie Ice. Good morning Seed Hill. I just saw you there as well. Hey Ian and Gary, do you guys like
Between you and
WWE
me,
or wrestling at all?
where you
If
find
so,
a
what are your
station, you'll
thoughts on
find a lot of
WWE and
trouble.
AEW?
You get a lot of visitors
Man,
coming in and out of this place, you know.
I've said this a lot. I'm a big wrestling fan. Gary, not so much anymore. I think he stopped watching it mainly when Triple H stopped wrestling, really. Um, but I've been trying to keep up with AEW recently, obviously, because we get it over here late nights on Fridays. And I've been saying to a few friends, I think we honestly think that they're doing a little bit too much too quickly. Um, you know, if they're doing all this great stuff just on their TV shows, you know, how are they going to top it when it comes to the pay-per-view? And even then, how do they top that pay-per-view with the next one? So I like the whole Jericho stuff. I like him being the big bad. Still not sure about the whole Cody Rhodes thing. But now that Triple H has just dropped NXT on SmackDown, and you've got the Survivor Series coming up, Survivor Series looks really exciting. The fact that you've got WWE SmackDown versus Raw versus NXT. So, hey, don't worry, Matt. I mean, obviously you'll be able to catch this video later on when it re-uploads. But basically, I was just saying, I've been watching AEW. Not sure about how they're going to beat the pay-per-views of WWE, but I'm also really, really excited about, the invasion angle. I'm really excited about Survivor Series. I did watch Crown Jewel. I did enjoy Crown Jewel. I mean, I thought it was just going to be another over-the-top, silly Saudi Arabian pay-per-view. Not that I've got anything against that. It's just, when you read online about all the money making, you can get actually. I'll use the word poisoned. You can actually get poisoned by spending too much time in the internet wrestling community forums, because so many people think that they know what would do the business better, and yet they're not the ones actually working it day in, day out, trying to feed their families and pay for stuff. My cat is standing tentatively on my Xbox at the moment. Get off my... Bloody never work with children or animals, that's what they say. So I just try to keep watching the pay-per-views and all the new stuff on WWE. I'm always on WWE. I watch the other shows and I'm like, I'll give you 50 years. If you can get as big as Vince McMahon in 50 years, then you've done well. So, Seed Hill, I'm glad Ian's back. It's been pretty boring these last few weeks about my daily dose of Red Dead. Oh, cheers, Seed Hill. I've wanted to be on. As you've seen, I've kept the streak going daily. But I would be sat there in the mornings and I'm like, man, I really want to get on and stream, but I've got to do this, I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and it will be literally streaming for like 30 minutes, and I can't do that. I can't do challenges in 30 minutes and talk to you guys as well. I need at least a couple of hours. We need to, break the ice, get the crap out of the way. Oh, cheers, Campbell. Thanks for the donation, man. That'll go towards some beer for the weekend for my birthday. So yes, WWE show at a time in Saudi Arabia. The first female wrestling match over there. I thought that was a big thing. WWE won't improve until Vince loses control. Man, I don't think that's true, Matt Midgley. See, Vince has been the focal point for WWE for a long time. That is true. But he's also been noted to change with the times. So I think a lot of the difficulty that they get is a combination between the TV channels that they're on, the location in which the show is, and the storylines that they're trying to deliver. You know, the fact that you've got the Rusev and Lashley Lana love triangle at the moment. Like, you can't tell me that's Vince McMahon again, you know, saying, "Hey, yeah, come on, let's just do another love angle." Because if you're a wrestling fan, you know that Lana is at least going to betray Lashley at some point. And if you follow them in Total Divas or anything like that, then you know full well that they're not really, Lashley and Lana are not really having sex. You know, it's just a storyline. But I think I won't deny that he's probably signed off on it, saying, yeah, that's a good idea. That somebody else has brought him because he's concentrating on something else, and he's just trying to keep Lashley and Rusev employed. You know, because at the moment, with all this competition going on, if you can't keep your talent happy, they'll just go somewhere else. But will they go to AEW? No, don't think so. Dean Ambrose has gone there, and he's done what? Well, he's got his match coming up against Kenny Omega. I don't understand what the whole beef is behind him and Kenny Omega. Maybe it's a Japanese thing going on there. But then you've still got the whole Inner Circle thing with Jericho and Cody Rhodes. You know, they're trying to establish their elite. The elite versus the Inner Circle. I don't see the Inner Circle lasting very long. I like the Young Bucks, but they're no Hardy Boys, are they? You know. Oh, okay. Catch you later, Campbell. They're no Hardy Boys. I know they're pretty good, but they're no. I always enjoyed the. I see the Young Bucks, and I'm like, they just remind me of the Hardy Boys, and not very good ones either. So, yeah, so many talented guys not doing much. Iain, have you had a chance to check out Gabriel? You mentioned on the podcast you'd be interested. No, I haven't yet, but I will at some point if I remember after today to check it out, boss. We do have your film review coming up soon, actually, if I remember rightly. I remember seeing your name on the list. Etta Doyle. She was all. They released this new legendary bounty yesterday. It's very dangerous because there's 4 of them and there's a whole gang of people to deal with. Right, what can I do for the bounty? Bounty hunting. Bounty targets Hogtied, Track and Arrow, Bounty more than 1. Right, so I need to Hogtied 3. I also need to find out where Madame Nazar is as well. I should have checked that. You should watch the Young Bucks being the elite. You should too. It's hilarious. Yeah, I know I should really look into them. There's a lot of pop culture references that they do that I totally get. Like the last match I watched them, it was them and Kenny Omega versus some other team. Can't remember who it was on AEW Dynamite. And Kenny Omega came out in a skull mask. You know, because he lives he must have lived in Japan for a very, very long time. Like I don't know the whole history to Kenny Omega. I just know he's worked over there for a long time. And then the Young Bucks came out dressed as Ryu and Ken, and I was just like, oh, Street Fighter reference, that's so cool. They would work. The Young Bucks would work really well with the New Day, I think, or at least Xavier Woods.
Hey, get out of here, won't you?
No. Hoping there's no enemies here, because this will really...
I thought Ireland was damp and miserable.
Damp and miserable. Oh crap, they're like right up there. I literally just rode past them. I thought I heard them. I couldn't see anybody. Gentlemen, you're both under arrest.
You bet
Like sometimes it's like the game's not even trying.
You'll be meeting the Reaper.
Please don't shoot me. I really don't want to get shot.
You'll be buried deep, but at least you'll be buried.
Just walked up and hog-tied his brother right in front of him. Ow! Don't shoot me.
You stupid clump of cow dung.
I'm a stupid club. You're the guys who just stood there while I just walked up on you both.
Oh, you're going to
Alright,
regret
loot this
one.
guy.
Holy shite.
And loot this guy. That was... Wow, that was... Like, I don't even bother doing bounty hunts anymore because they seem to just be so much easy. Take it easy, Matty Ice. They did one of the Black Mirror video game episode. I was dying. What do I think of Batman 89 and Batman Returns? Batman Returns is a great Christmas movie. Love watching Batman Returns at Christmas time. The original Batman, I loved... Oh, what am I doing? Staples. I loved as a kid. Thought it was really, really good. In comparison to The Dark Knight, it's nowhere as good. But it's definitely up there. I mean, the soundtrack from Prince, Jack Nicholson, Vicky Vale. Oh, Kim Basinger. Extremely, extremely attractive lady. Right, come on, let's get the bounty wagon around there before they leave. Drive. I always hated the fact, like I'd been watching Batman since I was a kid. You know, I was watching the cartoons, the 60s series, reading the comics. So I knew the Joker was like this historic, legendary enemy that Batman had. And then they fucking go and kill him in the first movie. Like, as soon as I saw the dead body, I'm like, nah, he can't be dead. They wouldn't kill the Joker off in the first movie. And then they killed him off. And I was just like, well, that's going to ruin the franchise. But it was something that comic book movies were doing. Sorry, my terrible driving here. 3-point terminal forcing car. You know, comic book movies were doing that, weren't they? The villain had to die at the end to justify the hero defeating him. I don't know. Like, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't stop until X-Men, I suppose, where Xavier didn't kill Magneto. Oh no, actually no, Mr. Freeze didn't die. Or Poison Ivy. I did watch Batman Returns, Batman Forever a couple of days ago actually. My wife and I were at this wedding, and the DJ put on Kiss from a Rose by Seal, which was the main song from Batman Forever. That and the U2 song. And the song came on and everybody starts dancing, and the wife says to me, she says, let's go and have a dance. And I'm like, okay. So we're there dancing to this song. And all I could think was, man, I really want to watch Batman Forever now. And so as soon as we got home, like a couple days later, I came into the dining room, got my DVD out. I'm like, I need to watch Batman Forever. I need to get this song out of my head. You know, I'd seen all of the sequences in my head while I was dancing with my wife on the film. That I had to. And Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey. Man, Tommy Lee Jones is a really good actor. Like, No Country for Old Men is a really good film. And then you watch him as fucking Two-Face Harvey Dent. Yeah, Mr. Freeze played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Terminator Dark Fate is so bad, his performance in Batman and Robin is actually better. I'll save that one. I almost watched Batman and Robin, just because it kind of goes side by side with Batman Forever, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Ian, do you plan on reviewing The Mask? Yes. we talked about ages ago about having like a Jim Carrey-a-thon, just having a massive Jim Carrey series of movies. But we opted that the can't get those headshot kills there. But we opted not to because obviously we were trying to work out what was really, really good. Should we just do really, really good Jim Carrey movies, or should we just do particular ones? See, I just did that. Bounty targets hog-tied with reinforced lasso. I just did that. Bounty targets tagged with tracking arrow. This is why I don't like doing the bounties. Because after a while they stop working or something. Let's dismiss that. Stable vehicles owned. Dismiss. Make it disappear. Call on Artex. Wait for the mission to start. Batman Begins did set a really high bar for a lot of people. The film just whoa. That was weird. You know, it just kind of made it all seem so much more real than it had been for a long time. Like the setting for Gotham. The only thing I don't like in Batman Begins is the monorail system. Like, I know it's integral to the story. That's what they were using to deliver the water, the chemical to destroy all the water. But you know, the fact that you then get to the Dark Knight and the monorail is not there. It's not even mentioned. It's not even mentioned about them taking it down and getting rid of it because it was a security risk or something. It's like they tried to set Gotham in the future, but it just didn't look right. So, I know most people. Hey, Adrian Mendoza. I know a lot of people who don't like the Cable Guy. Yeah, I know a few people who don't like that. What did I watch a couple of nights ago? Me, Myself, and Irene. I'd forgotten how. Ooh, almost hit that thing. I forgot how funny that film was. I purposely made myself watch it because I'd seen it, and he just changed into the other guy, the really obnoxious version of himself, and he's shouting for the Vagisil, you know, got a little bit too much cheese on the taco, and I was like, man, I haven't seen this film in ages. I need to watch it. Just the sequences where he changes, like Jim Carrey's trying to be a really, really nice guy, and then the next minute he completely changes, and he's telling you to go fuck yourself, buddy. It's just Reese Witherspoon, not Reese Witherspoon. Is it Reese Witherspoon? No, it's it's Bridget Jones. I'm trying to remember what her name is now. She doesn't look anything like she does anymore, and it's gonna bug me because her name is right there. Well, anyway, the woman who plays Irene, she's still a good actress. Whatever her name is, for God's sake. Watch Yes Man. Oh, Yes Man's pretty good. Black Panther. Look at the Black Panther. Was it Cougar? It's a Black Cougar. Oh, it's a Black Bear. Was it? He played the gay man in I Love You, Philip Morris. Him and Ewan McGregor. Like, I've only seen that one once, and I need to watch. What was the other one? Where it's him and Tia Leone, and their company goes bankrupt, and all of the people that work there lose their money, so that they go out their way to scam the bosses for the money back. There's a lot of good Jim Carrey movies. I Am. Is it I Am? No, not I Am Sam. Man in the Moon is always a big favourite of mine. Love that movie. So. Ian, what did you think of Bumblebee from 2018 Transformers movie? Titanic's just getting all my film reviews today. I didn't mind it, actually. I've watched all of the Transformer movies and thought that they were just getting more and more over the top and stupid, but I liked the robot stuff. So that's what all I was going for. And then Dylan, my son, wanted to watch Bumblebee because he'd seen the trailer, and I thought, well, you know, if I'm gonna watch the film, I might as well take my son to watch it. So that's what we did, and yeah, it was fine. It's kind of like a reboot, fill in the blanks kind of movie, isn't it? You know, Bumblebee turns up first before everybody else, and gets damaged, and you see how his voice box is damaged, so that's why it doesn't work in the other films. John Cena's in it. There's no other real Transformers apart from one Decepticon. Oh no, two Decepticons actually, who pretend to be Autobots. Okay, right. I've got to concentrate at the moment because there appears to be a lot of people down there. I should tracker. If I can nail it with a tracking arrow, I won't lose it. And it'll help me get that challenge too. Go to the camp. Oh, I thought there was a hill there. I was about to run over there. There is Shatter and Dropkick, their names. Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, it was fun. But I wasn't denying the fact that I was going to watch a kids movie with my son. You know, so there she is. So she's like right there. If I can nail her, then I won't lose her. Got it. Oh crap! I got tackled. Get off me! Get off me! Upcut. Shoot him. Thank you. Okay, she's making a run for it, so I need to get after her before she gets too far out of range. Pop that, please. Yeah, fuck you, brother. Can I nail it with a second one just to... No? Okay. Right. Go, go, go. Come here, you. Hey. I won't. I just need to kill your friends who are shooting at us. Oh. That guy's well. Oh, that guy too. Oh, that guy. No. And that one. Oh, no. Right. I believe... No, I don't like it either. So I'm going to have to carry you down there and kill everybody else as well. Wow. Will you stop shooting at me, please? So aggressive, this game. Okay. No. Bang. Oh. Go on in, Artex. Alright, so now I can look back at the comment section, because I was obviously digging all of that. Oh shit, there's... There we go. Right, Artex, hold still, hold still, hold still. I need to check their bodies as well while we're here.
God damn it.
Artex! Shout at my horse like he can hear me. Stop being such a douchebag in front of everybody, thank you very much. Oh, sorry if I keep asking questions, it's that I'm just a big fan of chatting. Hey, no man, I love answering, obviously, film questions. I get worried sometimes, though, that my answer may not be the one that the person's after, you know. Like, when somebody says, Ian, what did you think of this movie? And I go, well, and they go, oh, well, actually, and I'm like, no. This is why we do a film review channel as well, so I can talk about films.
Good.
The main actress in Bumblebee was not bad, actually. I know she wasn't a teenager, so a lot of the teen angst stuff was kind of like, bleh. But she
You'll get what's coming to you.
she had a lot more going for her than I'd say Megan Fox. But then, in fairness, I mean, Megan Fox didn't have a lot to work with, did she? Shia LaBeouf had all the big action sequences. The guy after us, bang in the chin. There is a new Shia LaBeouf movie out at the moment called The Peanut Butter Falcon. I don't know if anybody's seen or heard about that one. I watched the trailer for it and then immediately I had to wiki it after. It's from the trailer they say it's the most heartwarming movie of the year. I don't know if that is if people will find it the same, but there's this guy with Down syndrome, played by an actor with actual Down syndrome. I think it's Down syndrome. Not very good with disabilities, but he is living in a home for people with disabilities, and he's lived there pretty much all of his life. And he wants to get out and he wants to become a wrestler, sorry. And he meets up with Shia LaBeouf, who tries to help him become this wrestler character. And he wants to be known as the Peanut Butter Falcon. And I love the idea of this film, and I think as well what really makes it nice is the fact that, say what you want about Shia LaBeouf, he's come along and he's done this film, which isn't so well known, and it's not like he had to have his name to it. Like I watched the trailer with the parts that he was in, and I'm thinking, wow, he's just kind of like really down to earth, It does look like a really great idea. What are my thoughts on the Watchmen series? I haven't watched it, actually. I saw the fact that they were making this Watchmen TV series, and I like the. Why am I going? Am I going to Ansberg now? Jesus. I like the idea of it. But with a lot of TV shows, I am skeptical until they make it past the second series. Simply because things have a tendency of being cancelled whenever I start getting interested in them. Will you pick an idea? Either Ansberg or the Prison Wagon. One of the bloody two. Oh, what the? She got off. The snake there.
Cut that man down.
Bang. Okay, can I get her with the other tracking arrow while she's making a run for it? Where is she? So I always try to just... Got her! Nice. What over the tracking arrow? And can I... Oh, will this actually count?
How stupid are you, mister?
Pretty stupid, but you're the one who got caught again. So... hogtied. So if you escaped, can I cut you free? Yeah, I can cut you. I can untie you. Yeah, I want to watch the Watchmen series. But at the same time, I find the movie is such a good film that to make it in a TV series, the storyline had better be something really, really good. So. That one count? Yes, it did. Thank you very much. I did say actually earlier. I saw it in the chat section. I did watch Dolomite Is My Name with Eddie Murphy, which was absolutely brilliant. I thought that was funny as hell. I never showed it to you guys, did I? Where is it? There we go. You are. Thank you. I did actually get my eye patch. I can't actually see it at the moment because I'm sat on my horse. But I managed to get all my level 20s, all on my rolls done. I did all the...
You made your point, please.
I did the trader, I did the bounty hunter, and I did the collector. I got level 20 in all of them. I've unlocked everything I need. Bought the eye patch. I've got 3 different eye patches actually because I had to get them different outfits. So I was so happy when I got the eye patch. I actually customed a bunch of outfits just so that my character now has this eye patch to fall back on. God, I'm still being chased by these two guys. I've got 2 minutes 30 to get this woman back as well. Come on. Let's go.
You get what
Yeah, I will. Hopefully at some point. Where the hell is this wagon? You're so special that the wagon's actually... I could have just gone to Ansburg. Why I just didn't go to Ansburg? I should have just gone to Ansburg. This is taking me all the way out to the Heartlands. Come on out. There you
the
go.
heck?
There we are. There we go. Managed to make it. Yeah, see, I got my eye patch in that case. Oh, please don't spoil Dolomite. Really look forward to it. I mean, you can't really spoil an autobiography tale. I can't get headshots in that either, because you can't attack each other. What else we got? Showdowns? Oh, muskrats. I need to go get muskrats. Go down to the river and we'll get some muskrats. Yeah, I can't really spoil Dolomite. It was really funny. I really just like as soon as I saw it on Netflix, I was just like, I need to watch this simply because I haven't seen Eddie Murphy in anything for a bit of a while. The cast lineup are some of the best comedians I've seen in a long time. I mean, Charles Robinson is friggin' funny as hell. So yeah, definitely get a chance to watch it if you want something just to chill out to. It is 2 hours long, and it is an autobiography kind of story of the man who Rudy Ray Moore, I think it was, yeah, who played Dolomite. You know, so it's not like 110% comedy all the time. It's got some serious moments in it. Ian, have you seen Happy Time Murders? No, not yet. That's the Melissa McCarthy movie, isn't it? I did want to watch it, but I was just waiting out, really. I say that every time I sit down and watch TV at the moment, I go to watch something, and then I will intentionally do something else. Like a couple of days ago, I was saying to the wife, I really wanted to watch Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan. I'd been listening to this podcast while I was at work. Perfect car case, actually. 2 perfect cases? There are. No, screw it. I can't bother. I was listening to this Star Trek podcast, this audio drama, where these guys are obviously acting out the parts and doing all the sound effects, and it was really making me want to watch Star Trek. And so when I got home, I really wanted to watch Wrath of Khan because it was just the best one. So I went up the stairs. I said to the wife, I'm going upstairs to watch Wrath of Khan. She's like, okay. I go up the stairs. I sit down in front of the TV. I turn on Netflix. Realise Wrath of Khan's not on there. Cannot be bothered to go downstairs to get the DVD from my DVD collection. And so I just sat down and I watched old episodes of Star Trek. Like I watched some of the original series, then I watched a Next Generation episode, then I watched Deep Space Nine and I fell asleep. And then a couple of days ago I watched Voyager. And you know, the wife even said to me, she said, you know, you just don't seem to want to after a while. I was just like, yeah, I know, it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort getting up and, you know, getting something new. I'm not as young as I used to be. Yes, right. I'm going to, while I'm here, I'm going to move my camp to the Heartlands, because then I can drop some perfect carcasses in. So, yes, remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason and plot. So, do you plan on reviewing Home Alone as a Christmas special at some point in the future? yes, it will definitely. I can definitely admit that it will be a Christmas special at some point in the future. It won't be this year because we've already got our films set up this year. Lots of duck. I just saw the rabbit as well. No, I'm looking for muskrats. That's what I'm looking for. This year's Christmas movie. Some people wouldn't consider it a Christmas movie, but it is set at Christmas. That's always our argument when it comes to a Christmas movie. It has to be set at Christmas mainly, and or involve Christmas themes involved. Hey Gary, I'm not Gary, John Grant. I only just realised you're on. How long are you on the stream roughly? I may be on until about 11:30, 12 o'clock. Somebody's got a camp over there. I do have to clean my bathroom, so I have to remember to do that later. Get your stop feeding the horse and get your gun out. Oh, that duck. Man, that was fucking terrible. A lot of duck there. These guys are like, wow, that guy just shot a load of duck. It's like, this is my duck, man. Look at this guy's got his whole, hey guys, I'm just here for the duck. Yeah, I can't do anything until I've stopped my animation, haven't I? So, oh, put the gun away. And then wave, and then do a little dance. Yay, we're all friends. We're all friends here in this community. This is what I love about this community, is it's a hell of a lot different than GTA's. Like, there was no way in GTA 5 that you could just walk up on people and just be like having fun and waving at people and having a laugh. They'd shoot you in the face as well as look at you. And it did happen a lot in this, but now people know that if you pull a gun on somebody, they will shoot you first, and especially if they're a high-level person. So, yeah, you called me Gary. I'm Ian. John Grant. I'm Ian. I'm the one in the hat, the better-looking one, the one with the hair. I have to watch Love, Death and Robots as well. Adrian Mendoza. I haven't watched it. I've heard a lot about it, but I just haven't. Every time I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I will, and then I flick over something else. So, gotta brag a bit, Ian. I bought 2 iconic British items last week: a Land Rover Defender 90 and a CWC Diver watch. So I'm gonna put on my flat cap, a wool tartan sweater, and off to Parliament. Man, I wouldn't, because if you try to be an elitist over there, you're probably gonna get stabbed. You know, the Tories are not doing too well at the moment. Oh, it's a free fox. I should have bought my varmint rifle. Poison rifle? Poison? Gotcha. I'm hoping that didn't. Ah, man. Alright. I should always check the animals before I do it. Show info. Varmint rifle. Use a repeater. I should have used a repeater. I thought, no, I won't use it. I won't use the repeater because that'll damage the skin. No. Oh, you're bringing gunpowder. Man, I wouldn't. The last guy that did that didn't end too well for him. Didn't end too well for the country either. So, you know. I'm always surprised that people have never actually people haven't properly blown it up. You know, there's been so many potential for it in the past that now it just seems way too late, you know, to be able to do it. Muskrats. I need muskrats. Muskrats normally stick out by the rivers. What's that? That's a rock. Like, not that I'm ever saying that people should do some kind of terrorist attack. But you know, you go out your way to blow up a building to be heard, and then they basically just flick it on you anyway and say, well, you know, they killed these people, so they're bad people. So everything that you just did, you know, has completely gone out the window because whoever is in charge, the people you've been trying to overthrow, have completely flipped it on you anyway and made you out to be the bad guy anyway. It's a lot of turkeys. Is it going to be? I can do. Oh, right. What shall I name them with? Varmint rifle. Where's my varmint? There it is. Is that turkey? I'm trying to find that 3-star turkey. Where is he? There he is. Gotcha, right in the face. Ooh, Mr. Turkey, you took that one to the face. Does make me want to watch V for Vendetta tonight, though. I'm not actually going to be able to get out to see the fireworks show tonight. Normally we do, but because I'm working late now, later in the evenings, obviously I won't be able to make it this year. We have our little our place by the water. They call it Plymouth Hope. And every year they have every year during the summer they have a fireworks competition, and then they have all the fireworks at November, and whoever won the competition obviously gets to go on and pull off the fireworks show. It's always crazy. I always find it so crazy though that the fact that once they've launched all these fireworks, that's a coyote repeater. Okay. Where's the repeater? There we go. Don't use the high powered, use the regular. Where's the 2-star? Where's the 3-star? There it is. Oh, boom! Got that guy right in the side of the head. Regular ammo? Yeah, like that. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, every year they have the fireworks show, and like last year the pillar of smoke that ends up flowing over you. We had to move like 3 different times away from the area because the smoke was just, it was starting to converge on us. It was getting so big. Oh, there's another one. I can't take it. Somebody's parked a train there as well. I need something to put on the side, or maybe a squirrel. That's another California coyote. Muskrats as well, that's what I need. Need muskrats. So yeah. It's been a dream come true to get a Land Rover 90. Loved it since I was a kid. They're good vehicles. Are you going to get one of those little pipes that you put on your engine so then you can go into deep water and the pipe just blows all the water out? Good for floods, I hear. I mean, you want to go off-road. You really want to go off-road. Turkeys? No, turkey. Ah, there we go. Varmint rifle. Varmint rifle. Where's that 3-star turkey? Gone. Gotcha. There we go. Right. Well, that's 3 plus the 2 perfects that I've got in my satchel. That's 3 carcasses. 4 perfect. 4. Good. Good. Perfect. Oh, I got perfect toad. Good. Right, okay, I've got 4 there. I need some more perfects. Perfect muskrat would be good.
Mind your own.
Got it in a cop auction, the only way I can afford it really. Man, it must be so cool to be able to go to a cop auction. You know. And here we have a Desert Eagle .50. You can buy what it's had the numbers filed off of it, and it's going for $20. Here, you're gonna start me on $20. Varmint rifle. Where are you, Mr. Squirrel? Mr. Skunk. Oh, stop. Sorry, Mr. Skunk. I need it more than you. Hold still. Oh! Right, how far is the camp? Oh, it's not far. Go on then! Man, what's the coolest thing you can get from a cop auction, boss? I mean, I want to say coolest thing. What's the like I can assume you can get cars. Can you get like body armor? You know, like used body armor. Like only being used once. Guy just happened to get shot in the face. It just makes me think of Blues Brothers. Immediately just makes me think of Blues Brothers the moment he says like cop auction, you know? Get that old police car out. Right, okay, what are we on? 11:15 on Tuesday. I just want to get to Saturday, really. I got different ideas of what I want to do for my birthday. I mean, part of me doesn't want to do anything and just wants to come back and chill from work. Because I got work on the same day. So, that kind of sucks. So it's not like I can really go out and get drunk or anything. I'd love to go out and get drunk with like all my friends, but we would get really messily wasted. So, I don't like that idea.
Getting a little low on supplies
Perfect
here.
quail. Oh, that's right. I got perfect quail.
Very nice.
Where's the skunk? Ah, there we go. Perfect turkey. Perfect turkey.
Good stuff.
Coyote.
This is good quality.
Yeah, where's my? I just had the skunk. I've still got the skunk in my hand. Okay, I'm gonna put the skunk on the side of the horse then, for them, to see if that works. Alright, put it there, and then run back to Crips. Oh, long arm kills, I need to go in there.
Gonna be
Perfect
out of
skunk.
supplies before too long.
Okay, how many did we get then? 'Cause I swear that should have been 6. I need one more. Okay, long arm kills. Spring-wheeled rifle. There we go. Yeah. And then we can change this. Is it headshots? It is headshots. Headshot kills. Invite. Boom. I was like in that first line of challenges done. I remember back in the day, I was always aiming to get those first 7 done, and then they brought in the roles, and so I was always trying to get more roles done, more role challenges. But I don't bother anymore because once I've completed all my roles, you know, that's how the way. Vehicles and non-tactical gear. Could you get, boss, like one of those big, massive cans of mace? Like one of those big, huge ones that wouldn't run out after like a couple of days. Where is he? What? There we go. Pop that, please. Thank you. Oh, you missed. Oh, he didn't miss the second shot. Oh, only if they're empty. Oh man, I'd really love like one of those ones. Ah, he got shot in the head. Got him. You can tell a lot of us have just been waiting for this challenge to come out. Oh, there he is. Ah! Ah! You only get the kills. You only get the kills if you're using your rifle. Right. Where is he? Ah, oh, I can see the bush was in the way. I need one more to get this challenge. No, there's two of them. Ah, missed him. Ah, don't slide on the rocks, you fluffy munchkin, you. Got him. Ah, got him. This guy's not dead. And now he's dead. Spawn there. Got him. Got him. Oh, behind me. I don't know how many kills I got. 4. Oh, I'm kind of in league with the other guy at the moment. Got him. 5. Ah. Ah. Okay, so we're jockeying. So I got the challenge, which is good. And now I'm just fighting for top spot. Oh. No, this way. Oh, there's so many people running around at the moment with rifles. Oh, fuck, I got shot by somebody else. Oh, he's in the lead. Gotcha, 2. Oh. There. Oh, missed him. Gotcha. Oh shit, there's a guy there. Nope. Took me out. Come on, baby, come on. There we go. Right. Ah, I missed him. Shot me back. Got him. Got him. Okay, turn. This way. Got that guy as well. Ah, missed him. Got it. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, I'm in the lead. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, keep firing. This is for the chauffeurs. This is for you chauffeurs. I'm gonna keep firing. Where are you? Die! Why are you not dead? Ah, shit. You get surrounded, like they start to spawn around you. Where's that guy? Got him. Oh, he put me down again! He ain't put down. Okay, 14 out of 14. Where are you? Oh, shit. Oh, he's good. Pulled himself ahead. Gotcha. Oh, shit. Where? Fucker. Couldn't see it. It started to turn nighttime. Come on. Spawn. Got him. Where? Got him. Shit. Oh, don't let it have a guy. Come on, I need to get that kill. Where? Got him. 19. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a fucking draw. Oh, he just got the last one. Man, he just took that last one. I got second place. It's not bad. Yeah, David, 400. I was 1 kill behind you. Have you tried the Outer Worlds yet? No. I did want to. It was one of the games that I was really, really interested in playing more than this. Oh, hey Ryan, question. Hey Josh, question. I just saw 2 more questions in there as well. And yeah, I was really interested in getting it, but I didn't want to buy it brand new. I don't buy games brand new now unless I really desperately have to have it more than anything else in the world. And then it came out, and people were talking about it, and there was just, I like the whole. There's lots of talking to do aspect. Lots of characters that you can get involved with. I'm not sure about the combat at the moment. I will play it. I don't think I want to buy it. Don't think I want to play it brand new though. I think I can just wait until it goes half price, even less than that maybe. You know me, I am waiting for Doom, and I will play other stuff. I will definitely play other stuff other than this. This is just for my challenge streak, but I have to look at that game I just had where I had 19 kills and I was fighting people. I know it's on Xbox Game Pass as well. I'll only ever sign up to something if I'm really going to get a lot out of it. And even though there's a load of games on there to play, there's not enough draw for me to actually go, hey, yeah, that's what I'm going to do for the next 6 months is play all these games. So, catch you later, Adrian Mendoza. Have a good day. What do you think? Ryan Cannon, I think when I was a kid, The Exorcist was scarier than Jaws, but as I got older, the Jaws is scarier than The Exorcist because you can swim in the ocean. The devil never really makes himself apparent, does he? So I always kind of get freaked out when I'm in the water. I'm like, is something watching me underneath the surface? And Josh Creswell, do you like football? If so, what team? No, I don't like football. I have respect for it on a professional level for sports personalities. People have to go through a lot of training to actually do really, really good at it. But I cannot get past the violence that comes along with it. When I was younger, I was a bit of a Man United supporter, Manchester United, when I was younger. And they did really well one year. They won like 3. The year that I got into them, they won like 3 championships all in a row, which was kind of unheard of. But because of that, because they did really well, everybody who didn't do very well hated everybody who liked Man United. So I'd go to school and I'd be fucking spat on and punched by people who were Man United fans. Sorry, who weren't Man United fans. And wanted to obviously make me feel as shitty as they did. This was at a time after, because I was a wrestling, I've always been a wrestling fan, and I was a wrestling fan, and I was trying to tell people I was a wrestling fan, and people were saying to me that it's not a real sport, and it's all fake, and, you'd get fucking spat on and bullied and punched by people who thought that wrestling wasn't worth it. So then I'm like, well, okay, I'll be a football fan because that's what's cool at the moment, isn't it? Everyone's a football fan. Where's those Canada geese? Where's these? Just gone flying past that way. Oh, he's a perfect as well. Oh, no. And so yeah, I decided to like football, you know, because everybody said, you know, hey, let's get into football. So I did, and then I get fucking attacked for that as well. You know, and I'm like, well, hold on a minute, this isn't fair. I thought everybody liked football. Funnily enough, rugby is probably the calmest sport. You know, rugby players are massive, and they will bash each other to the ground and take each other out, and they will do real damage to each other to get that fucking ball. And yet, I've never ever had an issue with Welsh. Welsh? Why Welsh? I suppose it's because they're one of the biggest teams. I suppose. With rugby fans. Yeah, I've never had any rugby fans come up to me and going, "Oh yeah, we're gonna fight you because we've had far too much to drink." Or snooker fans. Yeah, snooker fans never seen anybody at a snooker table decide to smash each other in the face because one guy likes Ronnie O'Sullivan more than he likes another person. I don't know if Ronnie O'Sullivan is a person. Wrestling's the best. When people say wrestling is fake, I say yeah. And Brian Gracie never cooked meth. Yes, John Grant. It's nice. It's my same argument when it comes to wrestling. People used to say to me, they'd go, "Oh, wrestling's fake," and I'm like, "Oh, really?" And Michael Keaton was really Batman, wasn't he? Yeah. Did you kill that duck? Did he kill that duck? I think he killed that duck. So. I like sports, any kind of sport. I've gotten older now. Any kind of sport deserves respect for the amount that the person takes to put their body into that kind of mindset to be able to do what they can do. You know, like marathon runners and show jumpers and just all those people that put a lot of effort into training themselves to do it. I know footballers do a lot of training, but the amount of money that's spent on them as well is redonkulous. Like, you should spend that amount of money on fucking, I want to say other things, but like you and I both know that you just spend on anything other than that one frigging footballer. He probably isn't going to do very well over the next 6 months because he's just twisted his ankle on the first day of training. Yeah, Michael Keaton did actually say he was Batman, but so did fucking what's his face, Christian Bale. That's it. I kept wanting to say John Connor. I was like, it's John Connor. It's John Connor. It's not. Edward Furlong's John Connor. Christian Bale's Batman. I was saying this to a friend a couple of days ago, actually. Isn't it funny that when you go back and watch the 1960s Batman TV show, that Adam West is actually supposed to be playing a guy who's depressed and moody because his parents have been killed, and yet he comes across so happy and positive, you know, like he hasn't got a care in the world, like everything's just hunky-dory. Like Robin as well. His parents are supposed to be dead. He's supposed to be traumatized inside. But nope, not a care in the world. You know, we're just two happy guys running around, you know, beating up criminals. Seems so strange. 9:21 a.m. I might have to ride down to the river. I'm looking for muskrats so I can finish off this first line of challenges. I'll be happy. Then I'll be coming off for lunch and cleaning my bathroom. Michael Kelly's just asked me same one. I did just say about Outer Worlds. I do want to play it. I'm just not playing it at the moment. And Mark Linger. Hey Mark, going to try Borderlands 3 after this? Nope. I'm not a Borderlands fan. Never have been. I liked the concept behind it when it first came out, and then it came out and everyone was like, yeah, let's play it, and then they never did because I didn't have it at the time, and people were like, no, it's not very good, I don't like it, and they just stopped playing it. And then Borderlands 2 came out. It's like, oh, we're going to do it again. I was like, but you guys didn't like the last one. Oh, this one's going to be totally different. It's not. It's not really. And then the third one comes out. And I'm like, I'm not, no, I'm good. I might get it for Dylan for Christmas though, because he's been playing Borderlands 2 a lot recently. But you know, it's not as relaxing as this. Like, this is really relaxing for me. Like searching for muskrats. Is that a fire there? Oh, it's somebody's camp. I was like, shit, those fucking thing's on fire. You know, this is so much more relaxing where, you know, am I saving my energy for Doom? Maybe. Maybe I'm saving all of my first person shootingness for when Doom finally comes out. Western Raven. Varmint rifle? Can I get him? Where'd he go? Bastard. Damn, that was a 3-star Raven I was going to get then. I need one more perfect animal as well. Looking forward to Doom, but obviously that's been put back, so whatever they're doing with that didn't properly work. Maybe they didn't want to go into competition with Outer Worlds and Borderlands at the same time. Don't know. I just know that I have to friggin' wait. I have to wait. Story of my life, really, is all the waiting. Just gotta wait around and then wait for shit to happen. And people say to you, they go, you know, don't wait for things to happen. Whoa, I just got $100. What did I get $100 for? I have no idea what I got $100 for then, but I got $100 for it. That's a point. I need to find Madame Nazar's location, don't I? So let's keep an eye out for that. Head on to our YouTube. What's the date? Oh, it's the 5th of November, isn't it? Madame Nazar. 5th. Pause. 5th of November. Where is she? What is her location? I love the fact that, like, I'm playing this, but there's all these other guys as well going out there doing all this extra work for me. You know, I've mentioned it before. I mean, I use Dirty Tyler a lot to find any secret things that I don't know where they are. You know, something new pops up and it says, "Hey, you got to find this," and I'm like, "What the hell is that? Where was that?" And then there's people online who are like, "Hey, yeah, we found it." So it's like I found that there's this guy at the moment who's been every day he puts up Madame Nazar's location. Like he must be on it all the time. Where is she today? That looks like the Heartlands at the moment. Grizzlies East. So let's put a marker up there. Where's Grizzlies East? Grizzlies East. Up here? Up here on this road? Alright, we'll head up there in a minute. We'll look for these muskrats. There's always one thing that you can never friggin' find. It's like, oh, you're looking for this? Nope, nope. You're not finding that today? What do you mean you were looking for that today? Haha! Whoa. Smoky. They usually you find them mainly by water, rivers and water. Usually just find them just running along, mainly night times as well. Geese. Yeah, there's my 2 Canada geese. And I had, what's that, chocolate daisy. You can't go anywhere without a muskrat attacking you. When you're looking for them, can you find them? Can you fudgery? Public school boys elite game boss. The only rugby team I kind of like is Wales. Oh man, I never could get. I tried to play rugby when I was younger in school, but I could never get past the whole passing behind you as you're running forward thing. It just like I always just wanted to get ahead and just run, get the ball past me. But that's not the rules. The ball has to be thrown backwards. I'm like, okie dokie. And then you just see that line, when you're watching the professionals play, it's that line falling back, everyone just like 2 or 3 steps behind the winner. Still going. Off work now. I can actually pay attention. Yeah. We're men. We don't need to pay attention. That's why we get women. And when somebody says to you, "Why did you get a girlfriend?" It's like, well, because I just want to waste all my time thinking. I figured if I got her to do the thinking for me, it'd be a lot safer. Yeah, I love this game. Look at that, another collectible. I just spend my days finding just shit as well. Like I must have dug this hole like 50 times. My camp's normally around here, so I dig this hole like 50 times. And somebody always comes along and then just sticks something right back in there. So, right. We got 20 minutes, 2 muskrats, and Madame Nazar to find. Of course, I don't need to do this. I could just go off to Madame Nazar and do something else, but the OCD inside me tells me that I have to friggin', I have to get these muskrats. Hey, Mr. Blake, love you too. Ooh, boxing. Boxing's a bit of a barbaric sport, I find. The repeated punching to the head. Those are professional sportsmen that need to be paid millions. I know they do get a lot of money from sponsorship deals and things like that, and that's probably where a lot of money for footballers come from as well. But there are not many boxers that come out. There are not many professional fighters, actually, that come out doing well. I mean, mentally, because they've taken so many hard hits to the heads. It's funny because I was listening to the news a while ago where they're actually doing research now into dementia within football players because they believe that obviously over time through headering the ball that you can obviously do damage to your brain. The impact of the ball hitting your head can actually do a lot of damage, which I thought was just absolutely amazing that people are actually taking the time now just to look at it, and instead of saying, "Oh, just walk it off, you'll feel better later," they're actually saying, no, I think Phil's got a problem because did you see him when he headed that ball? He really caught it at a certain angle, You can damage your skull after a while and crack it so that it doesn't protect you as much as you would hope it to. This is why wrestling, this is why I've got such a big fondness for wrestling as well, because wrestling has gone from being that sport back in the day that people would kill each other over to now actually having some practical athleticism behind it, I suppose, so that they can pull off half the stuff that they do, Like, when was the last time you saw any backyard wrestling? People are like, hell no, you're not tombstoning me on concrete. Fuck that. Do the Phil. Phil, take it. I don't know who Phil is. Phil's just the guy I picked up today. The MMA cultists say it's safer to get a bare knee to the face than being hit with a glove. I go by the factor that any kind of bone hitting bone is going to hurt. I'm going to kick you in the face. It's like, no, I'd rather you don't. You know, like I've got a hard skull. I always knew I had a hard skull. That's why I was able to take so many punches as a kid. But I wouldn't be able to make it a lifelong business. You know, after a while, something's gonna break. And personally, I would rather that not be my face. But there's so many different people out there. You know, there's people out there that actually love the feeling of the adrenaline coursing through their, you know, their veins. You know, the feeling before the fight, the feeling after the fight. Just, you know, like you see those documentaries with where the parents are getting the children involved as well. You know, and it's the mindset, isn't it, that if your parents spend all this time convincing you that you need to do this thing, then you're going to grow up thinking that you need to do this thing and be the best at it. And 50 years down the line, you can't even say that it was your choice in the matter because, well, you only really did it because your mum and dad said to you, hey, you should be a bare knuckle boxer. It's like, no, thank you very much. Alright, chickens. I need one more perfect squirrel as well. Can't find any animals at the moment. There's nothing around me. It's like they know I'm coming for them. They know I'm hunting them. Alright, let's see if we can get to Madame Nazar. Judo is pretty safe, mostly because it was designed to be that way so people wouldn't get hurt training. Yeah, most martial arts are quite safe. Was it? What's that one that they practice in China in the gardens? Tai Chi? Is it yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Tai Chi. Obviously, Tai Chi is a form of martial arts with defensive. But you take it so slow to practice that it just all becomes muscle memory after. You know, and then it's just the impact that you can hit people. Like you don't want to punch somebody in the face with your bare hand. Because you know you're going to damage yourself more than you'll damage them. Really. Right, this is where I could find muskrats, but I'm not seeing a goddamn one. Oh, what's that over there? It's another clip. Login reward unlocked. Reward sent to your post office and your camp lockbox. Really? Club reward. I got club reward as well. Okay, I'm just getting all the shit. This is why I keep wanting to play the game as well, because Rockstar promotion reward. Wow. I mean, the game's recognizing that I'm constantly on. 11 out of 12 arrowheads. Like, give me a muskrat would be nice. Where is she? I just heard a music. There she is, down there. There's my lady. Oh, what was that? That was something. That's a horse. That's a horse. Hello, my lady. I would like to sell you 3 things from my collection. So I'm going to sell you one of them. One of them. I'll sell you 2 of them. Because that's all I need to do. You probably don't have anything for me to buy. There we go. But I will just check anyway. Don't need. Got all that. Moonshine. Voyager buckle. Yep, so there's my eye patch. All that time and effort it took me to get the eye patch. It's well worth it. It's well worth the eye patch, totally. Muskrats. What are we on? 11:46. 7 challenges left. 2 muskrats there to get. That's all I need to get from them. And what time is it? Is it almost night time? Because I'll probably have better luck than getting them at night time. Oh, 5:33. Okay, let's head back to. Let's head back down to the Heartland Overflow, because hopefully we can find one more perfect carcass. Hopefully get our 2 muskrats, and then that will be us for the day. So I hope you've all got a good day planned ahead, or a good evening. I mean, I've got work this afternoon. Yay! Saying that, well, I mean, work's not been too bad recently. I've been just listening to a lot of. Like, I'm not listening to podcasts per se, because obviously the only podcasts I listen to are mine. Yeah, I have got a Ginger Rooster Cogburn thing going on, haven't I? And the True Grit. Jeff Bridges as well. I've been listening to just a lot of audio dramas, and I came across one last night that I was really excited about listening to. It's a bunch of guys playing Vampire the Masquerade, the role play game, with the dice, with all that kind of stuff, and they're recording it as well. And so I'm just listening to them play a role play game. And it's just really great just listening to them have their conversational piece. You know, they're talking about the character, who they are. Then obviously they're talking to the GM, and he's saying about what they can do and stuff. It's just really fun. I've said to Gary loads of times, I've wanted to play a proper role play game a lot, but it takes a lot of work. Effort to obviously create the whole the background, the world that you're going to be living in, and all that kind of stuff. So we don't really have time to do that. But you know, I'm listening to it at work, which is nice. I have unlocked the gentle wave. Okay. Muskrats. Goddamn muskrats. Normally you can find loads of them next to water. Not today. No, not today. I thought I picked up 6 as well. Did I get rid of the toad? Oh no, I didn't. I drop off that. Right, I'm going to drop off that toad carcass in a minute. That's what I'm doing. Keep my ear out for a muskrat. As soon as I hear one, I'm going to blow its goddamn head off. Normally, they're always around this area. Where do you think you're going, Mr. Duck? You ain't going nowhere. Like I said, it's the old GTA streaming. Plan on streaming on Friday? Yes. I was actually going to do this in obviously the outro, but I hope to be on more this week. If I'm not on tomorrow, I won't be on I definitely won't be on Thursday, because Thursday is our filming day, so I'll be over obviously filming Gary then. But if I'm not on tomorrow, then I definitely want to aim to be on for Friday. And I am still contemplating streaming on Saturday as kind of my birthday thing. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I will aim to be on Friday so that we can discuss the film review that goes up on Thursday, which I'm not entirely sure what it is at the moment, but I'm sure I'll find out at some point. Like I work there, so I should kind of know what's going on, but things change. Film reviews get moved up and down the list. You know, we're never too sure if we should put one thing out and then put up another thing instead, or we get it ready and everything's fine, and then YouTube turns around and says, "Ha, we want you to shorten this clip," and you're like, "For God's sake." What's that? Is that bulrush? It's common bulrush. God damn muskrats! It's gonna annoy the That's gonna annoy the piss out of me. Right. Actually, let's wait till night time. Let's wait till night time when the muskrats are supposedly more. I was hoping to get that 3-star. Sorry, asking because it's my birthday on Friday. Oh, happy birthday, boss! And I know yours is on Saturday, so it'd be great to make it a back-to-back birthday. Oh, well, I will, for you, boss, I will aim to be on Friday morning. Even if it's only for a little bit, I will be on just so that I can shoot people in the face as a birthday gift for you. Question. How old is he? Oh, Seed Hill was 52 yesterday. Oh, happy birthday to Seed Hill. Anybody else got any birthdays this week? You know, we can just do like a whole birthday thing at the moment. What am I looking for? I'm looking for
Supplies are starting to
that
run low,
frog.
just so you know.
There he is. Perfect toad carcass. Boom.
Beautiful.
6 out of 6. Got that challenge done. Yay. Nice to see if we can find those muskrats. That would be nice for the last 7 minutes. I know you're busy with life, but I'd love to see Off the Shelf go to 2 vlogs a week, like a run up to Halloween. That would be, we would love to do more videos like that, but you know, I would love to do that. That's why I try to do more of these videos, gaming videos, so that we can obviously keep interacting with the audience a hell of a lot more. So then we can obviously answer questions and chat to you about film reviews and maybe talk to you about stuff that we haven't talked about in the film review that we've just done and stuff. But yeah, so boss, how old are you? You have to tell us how old you are now. I'm 37 this Saturday, which is 37 more years than people thought I would actually make. So that I always think that's good. John Grant thinks these are a nice fix leading up to Thursday. Wow, boss, you're younger than me. You're 36. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know why I always imagined you were older than me. Maybe you just sound old. We all sound old at the end of the day. Yeah, we may be youngsters, Seed Hill, but technically I'm thousands of years old. You know, give or take a couple of generations. Goddamn muskrats! Can't find a muskrat to save your life. I can find bison. Oh, I found bison. Oh wait, there we go. There's one. Hey, you little bastard. Bang! Okay, I need one more of you, and then I am good. I'm 35. John Grant's 35. So John's 35, Boss is 36, I'm 37, and Seed Hill is 52. Isn't Gary 37? No, Gary's 36. Gary's a year younger than me, if I remember rightly. Yeah, because he was 83. He's 83. So Gary's the baby of the group. Man, we're all getting old. I can't believe I'm almost 40. It's crazy to think about it. It's like mind blowing. And my wife was talking to her sister a couple of days ago about it. Her sister said, "Oh, you know, Ian's 40 soon, isn't he?" And my wife's like, "Yeah, it's only going to be 3 years." And I was like, Jesus wept, you know, 40. Not that I'm shocked by the fact that I'll be that age. Like, the number doesn't bother me. It's how many years I've been fucking alive. You know? Like, 40 goddamn years is a long, long time. Long time. A lot can happen in 40 years. It's crazy. Like in those 37 years, I have seen the development and advancement of computers and computer games. Like, some people wouldn't think that that's actually a big deal, but you know, on the scale of it, it is. It is a big friggin' deal. I'm looking for more water. I completely, lost track. This way. Like, imagine, like, the first game I ever remember really playing was Harrier Attack on the Commodore. Was it the Commodore or the Spec? No, it was the Amstrad. It was the Amstrad. Harrier Attack on the Amstrad, and nowadays I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Xbox One. It's crazy. I remember when the first Tomb Raider came out, thinking how good it looked. Yes, the first Tomb Raider game. Like, how many people spent hours trying to put in the no top cheat so we could see her tits? You know, that was a big friggin' deal for a lot of us when we were younger. What made me laugh was that they actually put a code in it and gave out the code that would just make her explode. You know, somebody thought that was funny. Right, muskrat. I need one more muskrat. Come on. You and I both know where you're hiding. Oh, I heard you then. Is that a raccoon? Grey fox. Grey fox! Okay. They know I'm hunting them. That's why they're hiding. Coyotes. 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 Scan mode initiated. Is that turkeys over there? Whoa, that's a lot of... Well, if I really wanted to, I could get that other challenge as well with the large carcasses, because that's... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pronghorn, 6, 7 pronghorn does over there. Come on, muskrat. I can't leave until I get this muskrat. It'll bug me out. I've got to get it before morning, and I got to clean my bathroom. So, got to push yourselves in these challenges. It was an achievement trying to do the jumps on Tomb Raider. I always used to walk to the edge and then take little mini steps back so that I could run and do the big jump. Come on. Heard squeaking in. Could be rabbits. Come on, muskrat! Oh, if I didn't have that headshot kills, I'd be right in that king of the hill right now. God damn you, game. You love teasing me, don't you? One left. I should go find another river. As soon as I see a scent trail, I'm going to hit that scent trail. Plants, plants, plants. Plants. So many goddamn plants, game. Turkey, turkey. Okay, we need another location of river. Need more water. Let's head over there. Let's head over to the Elysian Pool. Come on. Ride him, cowboy. Ride him fast. Can't be spending all day looking for muskrats. I'm getting that muskrat, man. I'm not coming off until, you know me, I've got a friggin', my OCD kicks in, you know. But I find the challenges even more better when I'm like, I've got to get it. I could jump into another free roam area, wait for them to respawn, but I always find that's cheating. I don't like doing that. That's cheating. So I remember the movements on Legacy of Kain, a freaking nightmare. Oh god, I never did the first Legacy of Kain. I did Soul Reaver. I came in and did Soul Reaver after Brazil with the sword. Well, if you think the controls for that was bad, remember the controls for Twisted Metal trying to make their vehicles move and slide around? God, it was like driving a brick on wheels sometimes. I think that's why like certain other games just did so well. You know, we liked certain games, but the controls were terrible after a while. And so then when you got like the release of like GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64, and how people told you that they didn't like the look of the joypad, but the joypad just worked. It just worked. Fluidly, Bond would just flow around those corridors. You know, you'd shoot people up. It wasn't fast paced, but you didn't need it to be because you were actually taking your time trying to take everybody out stealthily. Right, past the rocks, past the trees, past the river. Right, water. On you muskrats. What's that? Coyotes? Mangy coyotes. A lot of mangy animals around this Elysian pool. I never understand why. What's that? Mangy black rabbit? Jackrabbit? Mangy coyote, mangy red fox. Mangy red fox. What's that? Raccoon, mangy raccoon. What's that? Muskrat? Striped skunk. God damn it. What's that? Mangy white-tailed deer, mangy red fox. Skunk. What's that? Mangy East Wild turkey. Mangy white-tailed deer. What's that? Poisoned western toad. See, this pool of water, I reckon, actually poisons animals. And there must be oil or something getting into this water because it's a plant. There it is. God damn you, game. Mange must be an epidemic around there. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like everything around this area just seems to be mangy. Right, okay, back to... Oh, no, get off there. Get off there. Come on, back down to the Heartlands. Beat the horse. What time is it? 5 past. Okay, we're running over time. That's okay. Oh, not a stranger.
I'm in a bad way. My stomach.
No, friend.
Ain't too
I
far
really
from
don't
here.
want to. I'm looking for... Fine. My good nature kicks in.
You will.
I really hope you pull a gun. I really hope you pull a gun on me. Pull a gun.
You're good for
Come on, pull a
doing
gun.
this. And you take me
Oh,
to
man,
the
LaGrasse is like miles away. Oh, God. Why did I agree to that? Why did I agree to this?
Oh. This
Man, don't
feel
you
good.
dare shit on the back of my horse. Right. Well, friend, we're going to be going near a river at least so that I can keep an eye out for muskrats. They say no good deed goes unturned, so
Said it
like
smells funny, but the wife wouldn't listen.
everybody see this. I'm doing a good thing here for this
That's
guy.
not on top.
Could be doing my own thing, but nope, helping this guy instead. Okay, river. Is there a river there? Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry, I just need to revive my horse. Just rode him straight into a tree. We all want that muskrat. You're all okay. You can just all go and go home. This would bug me all day. This will bug me all day if I Come on, get on.
The blazes.
Come on, feed the horse. And you know the moment I turn my back, they'll spawn. Feed the horse. There we go. Right. Stick near the river. I'm not seeing any of them spawn. Half the time they're just running along the side of a river somewhere and you get bitten by one. Not today though, not today. Man, don't you dare crap on my horse, I'm telling you. Ah. What's that? Just spot something. So something then. Go on, this is like perfect area for muskrats. What's that? Where is he? No, the other one. There. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do that. Okay, right. Don't worry, friend. Don't wonder. I'm literally just gonna go. I've got the muskrat. Knew I'd get it. I knew I'd get it. We're in this together. Everybody's in this together. And we gotta drop this guy off at the grass. 11 out of 11 challenges done. My God. That's not a bad day of challenges there. I still think Rockstar should pay me to, they should pay me to come on each day to do the streak. And then they should pay me, I don't know, what, $100 for every challenge I get completed? I don't think that's much to ask, is it? No. Like, I'm advertising their game for them, you know, I could be advertising this for PC. I need to get back on the road, because this mist is so thick, I can't see anything. There's a road there. There we go. So I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I want to thank you all for obviously, you know, all of the talking pieces we had, the conversations. It really does warm my heart when everybody comes back on and they're like, yes, Ian's doing more streaming. Simply because you're never too sure if obviously people are interested in watching you just play games, which obviously you guys are. I'll try to aim on to be on tomorrow. But if not, I will definitely be on for Friday morning. As long as life doesn't come along and do something really, really stupid. If life doesn't come along and do something really, really stupid, I will definitely be on for Friday morning. I'm looking forward to my birthday this Saturday. So that's something really cool. I'm just going to drive this guy to the grass and drop him off. So, like I said, thank you all for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful day doing whatever you're doing. I'm just going to shout out to everybody while I'm here. I want to say thanks to Seed Hill, thanks to John Grant, thanks to Boss, thanks to Matt Misney, Ambulance Ronin. I want to thank DMC Campbell. Who else haven't I? Chuck your name in there if I haven't obviously already given you a shout out, because I'll give you a shout out right now. I can see John Grant's eating. Amy? Who's Amy? Amy with the wine. Okay. Fist bumps to you all. Oh, I can hear something as well. I get distracted by something. There's something over there. Yeah, you go.
I think I'm gonna go.
You go lie down, friend. You
lie
do
down.
not look healthy.
Thank
You do not look well.
you. Here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm gonna run over here and grab this because I heard the thing here. Is it here? No, it's not. It's around here somewhere. One more collectible before we go. I've got to start. I get too enticed by it. Is that over here? Down here? Well, right. Ian, you're getting distracted. Okay, right. Say bye to everybody, Ian. Oh, put your gun away. Put your hand away. There we go. Turn to the camera. Wave to everybody. Say thanks, everybody. And we'll catch you next time.